Here we go!
Here's what happened on our previous show. We're streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, welcome in this afternoon, everybody. Coming to you live from PBKC, beautiful West Palm Beach, Florida.
It is.
Located conveniently across the street from Palm Beach International Airport at 1111 North Congress Avenue. And today we have our 1-2 no limit hold'em cash game.
Cash.
And we've got a cast of the usual suspects. We're just gonna have to play that by ear as we introduce you to them because
Yeah, I mean we know most of them. I know I see Mike there and Juan.
we got Rick, we got Mario.
Yeah, Alan.
Yeah.
Now it comes to me. I got pocket
We
jazz.
got a lot of the usual suspects here.
So I'm thinking it's a tough call, actually.
It's actually becoming like a regular game now.
Yeah.
The bottom is queen nine. He flopped
It's
it.
a lot of fun. Well, for us.
It is, and for them too. I think they're really enjoying it from the feedback I get.
Yeah.
They're all saying how they enjoy this game.
And we definitely encourage audience participation on this show. And with our new setup, it doesn't matter if you're watching us on YouTube or Twitch.
Right.
You can jump in, and our new setup will give all of your chat comments.
It will. We'll be able to see everybody.
Yeah,
So we got some action here, Matt.
right off the bat, yeah. Raised to 17. Yeah.
Diamonds is going to be bad for somebody.
Yeah.
And ace is going to be bad for somebody.
I have to look at your screen and not mine. You got the bigger screen.
I know.
With like 6 players in the hand, the graphics get really small.
They do. I can still kind of make it out. I know that we got pocket fours in there.
Yeah, we got fours, king 10
Look
off,
at this.
Acey Deucey suited,
Yeah.
diamonds, 6-3 and diamonds.
So I don't know if there's an ace that's been thrown away or not. I didn't quite see. But an ace would be
Pretty painful.
Oh boy,
The diamonds.
no, look at this. Like I said, diamonds are going to be a little bit. Yeah,
And Eddie right away with, but there's a nasty surprise waiting.
Eddie's just about drawing dead. I mean, he does have live cards.
And that tall Josh chiming in 2 ads before the show. We're trending. That
All
is
right.
very good news.
Let's go.
We try to be trendy here on this show.
We are trending.
Beat by somebody. We just don't know who. Yeah.
Yep. Alan called. What a shock.
It's unfortunate that Eddie's probably rooting for a diamond right now inside.
Yeah.
But as we can tell,
The turn is not a diamond.
it is not. And
Slow play is in effect.
See, David's got the jack.
Jack.
Now
Oh
2
boy,
pair. Oh,
King
wow.
10.
Killer card for David,
Wow.
who just made 2 pair. But here comes.
Yeah, and it just was given to
Yeah.
him. I went check,
Oh. Oh, his name is not X, and he's not
Yeah.
going to give it to you.
check. Yep, got lucky, I'd say.
Wow. Luck and elements in poker? What?
No, that doesn't happen.
What shenanigans are these?
I'm going to tell you one thing now. That's
Just
the
one?
case ace.
Yes.
That is
Yes,
the
it
case
is.
ace.
Did you have diamonds?
So he hit a 1-outer.
Very unlucky. Hits a 1-outer, and it killed him.
Why,
He was ahead with just the
why do you
jack.
think I said I know one of you fuckers is going to beat me? Because I had
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. The 1-outer ace.
You called the 25 and we went all in. And he
That
called
doesn't
it.
happen very
Yeah,
often.
no, when you hit the 1-outer, you usually win.
Yeah.
No, you're not calling it.
Instead, it crushed his soul.
I could not believe you didn't show. Yeah, just keep it
And
on.
yes, the buy-ins live at the table. Part of cash game life.
Hello. A pimp named Hall.
Not sure who he's referring to with gentlemen, but
I'll
We'll
go with
take
it.
it.
It's better than ladies, I guess.
No diamond on the fucking
it's always a great day at PBKC.
Well, you know
It
somebody
is.
said
Hey,
that
the Action Palace.
Yeah. It feels like a hot sauna outside, but in here it's
No, I
nice
know.
and
That's
cool.
why when he
Yes.
called, that's why I said I knew who had it.
Then the night
I didn't
bot,
think the 3-6 was
which
gonna
is different than the day bot.
obviously.
with
It's a monster.
accurate information. The
It was suited.
We got ace
can't say
suited.
enough about our new setup because
Well, I gotta keep people thinking my range.
Yeah.
the bots we had under the old setup.
Interesting.
Why don't you come sit down here so I can line all three of you fucking clowns up?
Yeah, so here's another ace. Did the ace
Ace
eight
king.
stay in there? Yeah, ace eight's in there, right?
Yeah, they're
What were we talking
Jack
about?
10 suited. Hearts are going to be really bad
Nobody
for
ever said
somebody.
anybody over was good.
and that's all. Let's see, that's all Josh
Yeah.
You guys call them $13.
and NL Tony D jumping into the chats. Like I said, audience participation. Come on, children, don't be shy.
Tony!
No,
So Jack 10 flops the world here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had
And misses and avoids hearts, or diamonds rather, or hearts.
But still vulnerable to Queen
No, the
from Alan
diamond can hit a back door.
Yeah.
before Alan did.
Pocket fours is an easy call.
Not going to be there.
Nope.
I felt much
Got all
happier if
Alan's
he
money
shoved.
if I did just
Alright,
shoved it.
So
so,
it's Rick's 2 pair against Alan's mystery hand.
and I would take, I'd still take Rick's hand. Gonna see if the flush is there though. Are gonna see if the flush is there.
Can't see from this angle if Alan put his cards in the box or not.
What do you bet
And
there?
we're not gonna. Took you bet about 80. Just eyeballing it.
Oh,
And Alan didn't call.
Yep.
Thank you. For the over-under. How many hands Rick plays today? The over's looking good early.
That's 485.
I mean, 2 hands almost right away.
Yeah. We got here at the Action Palace. We have we're gonna see something here. Pretty sure we're gonna see a bunch of 6-way, 7-way, 5-way flops. If I had to guess. It's 1-2 no limit,
Keeping up for the next hand.
so it allows you to see flops.
And Tony D, how you doing today, stud? No, no, Pimp Me Hawk, we're playing Hold'em. We're not playing stud.
Even though I like stud, we are playing no limit hold'em.
No limit,
1-2.
Texas Hold'em.
1-2 are the blinds. $1, $2.
All tables must be
Not much to look at so far this hand.
Well, ace
Suited
suited, ace suited's been around, and it makes a wheel as well. So I'm in there with that hand.
20.
$20 did we hit? $20. I like that. You see, I'm gonna explain something to you. I like the fact that Mario raises with that hand instead of limping with that hand because he's gonna get out a lot of queens and jack clubs, things like that. And if he hits a club flush, he's probably more likely gonna be the only one with it.
That's the logic, the mindset going on.
Definitely.
I mean, well, 64 is known as the Nintendo hand. His name's Mario, so I thought maybe that was it.
I mean, you can go that route too.
And either way, it works. Mario's going to take down that pot.
I'm trying to go from a poker,
Right.
poker perspective.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you're
I
going,
keep making my
you know,
mistakes.
Right. I mean, hey, listen, you want to play
next time you do,
Nintendo while
you'll
you're
have
playing
to look
poker?
at
That's fine.
That's what happened the other day, and I had the aces.
I know.
I put it all in my queen. I'm like, I
If I
call.
make it 100,
These guys are having fun though. You
I
can
would have
tell
still
for
called
sure.
100%. They hold on.
Yeah, this is a fun group of guys. Right?
Yeah, they're definitely laughing it up, and it's nice to see that. It's nice to see the camaraderie around each other is not taken so seriously.
Yeah, because sometimes with the bigger limit games, it's a lot more
Yeah,
stoic.
Right.
Things are intense.
yeah. If you think about it, I mean, in all honesty, this game is a lot recreational as well. It's not just competitiveness, It's sociable. It's a way to get out, maybe get away from the wives or something, hang with the boys and just have some fun, like I see they're doing.
Eddie calls with Chemical Pan. He mentioned to me earlier when I was dealing, he said, you guys made fun of me, so I don't want you to do that again. And I said, hey, if somebody raises in front of you, it's okay to fold it.
Yeah. Well,
But he called the raise, and now he's out it because he flopped nothing. I'm like, dude, don't blame that one on me when I see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta get out of this thing.
The ace usually scares away
Not
most
letting me
people.
steal my pocket.
Oh, you got burned. Yeah, I was telling Brian a little bit about that. I don't know if you saw the Cash show last Thursday, but I have not seen that guy, and which is not to say he won't be on the show today. It's just he's not here yet.
Yeah, no, I was watching the show last week.
My heathen.
Yeah, we're talking about the guy that pretty much called every hand.
Called every hand.
That's my guy. I mean, I'll be honest with
He had
you.
absolutely
No
nothing.
range. No range. He had no range.
To the river.
I mean,
Nothing.
he had
he had
every
like
range.
6 high
Yeah.
at the river.
Yeah.
Calls a $50 bet, and as he calls, throws the chips in, and says, "I call my heathen,"
Yeah.
with absolutely nothing.
You
And I was like,
you gotta
what?
love that.
Pure entertainment.
I get them all the time for free.
Needless to
yeah.
say, he had kind of a roller coaster.
Well,
Roller
listen,
coaster of a game. He was winning a bunch and then losing a bunch. He was up and down.
you gotta love that. If you're a poker player and you're at that table, you're gonna love that. So here we have the case of I don't think any club's coming out because there's 7 of them being used right now.
Again, I got to use your screen.
How about that King 10 though?
And wow, Rick flopping the world.
Yeah, Rick's on fire right now, huh?
Checks.
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
If everybody checked to me, Rick, I'd have thrown out a feeler at least.
Oh, now the queen, the ace queen. Look at Alan.
Yeah.
Alan's gonna be stuck. Rick is just sitting there in the woods.
He's circling. He sees Mario in the water.
Yeah, there's 2 flush draws out there. I wouldn't necessarily play it this slow, but
And river card, what do we got?
you know,
Not rhetorical. What do we got? There you go.
yeah. You just check back, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That, yeah, I don't get that. Like at the river and he's first and he doesn't bet into the end, you gotta try to get paid a little bit. Even if you throw in like a $7 bet.
Yeah. Well, Rick's a nice guy, and maybe him and Mario are, good buddies and stuff, and they hurt each other. But there are no friends in poker. What I say. Check raise my grandma.
Donkey calling 7.
Yep. Somebody said that to me when I was playing one time.
Yeah.
That I'm that kind of guy. You're the kind of guy that would check raise your own mom, huh? And I said, clearly you've never played with my mom. It's the only way to get chips out of her. She's such a nit.
Right.
On both those hands, you two are the last one they're gonna punch.
I tell you, the main reason I play this game is so I can watch how he makes $1,000.
Yeah.
I could teach you. Mario playing like a donkey, that's how.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. They're not gonna be talking about either of your hands because you guys don't know what I had down.
And Mike's gonna make a little raise here. The king, queen, and
One of them I
position.
wouldn't
Wow,
put
Mikey
the
B's
cards
in the
up
chat
separate
and in
because they
seat
wouldn't
one.
even know I had do 7 suited. Just thought it'd be funny.
Interesting.
Wow.
So the queen hits.
Yeah,
I'm telling
clean
you,
hits.
when I watched Kevin get beat with do 7 and he had pocket aces.
Mario's hand is done like dinner.
And he just
That
bye
was
bye.
the greatest shit ever.
You could have
He's
just
like,
sneezed.
he's like, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
No, some random dude too.
You could have bet a token from Chuck E. Cheese. He would have folded.
Bets 55 pocket aces. Do 7 calls. Continuation bet 35. Do 7 still calls. Only has a pair of 7s. Runner, deuce.
Oh my god.
Kevin
amazing
goes
how,
ballistic.
Every hand is like a different hand. And there's always something to talk about with poker. Whether it was a suck out or, a tremendous call.
Mario with aces.
Bad play, yeah, and the queen jack suited will probably might be there now.
Now, some people say Mario throwing money at pots with questionable hands. Well, this is a big reason why he does it. See,
Yep.
nobody at the table right now
Right.
that's going to call him is going to put him on aces.
I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
I can see his cards, and I'm having a tough time putting him on aces.
Mike's there with the kennel.
Yep.
I loved playing Pai Gow until they made it all open.
I mean, ace is pretty strong, not unbeatable.
Wow.
And that's
so
why.
Mike hits in.
Wow.
I like it open.
Goodness gracious. This
Very
might cost
impressive.
Mario.
Yeah,
He might be able to get away though. What does Mike do? Mike flat?
he should not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should flat.
Face out.
The ace would
correct.
just be, I mean,
So I mean,
I mean, even a min raise would scream, "I have a king." Mario needs to hit
Check,
that
check.
ace.
oh boy.
And hits it. Oh,
gosh.
emotional
Like
damage.
I said, the ace would just be Ridiculous.
And calls.
Oh, God.
Bam. Ace for the
Oh,
case.
my God.
High hand on table 67.
That is just.
Oh, you got aces full of kings over here.
Jeez. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Nautica King jumping in right before he flipped it over. I hope an ace bangs on the river. And then it did.
I don't know how much better you can run.
Oh.
Wow. That's
Hey, that was for the
devastating.
last one.
You just got to shake your head on that one.
That is.
Oh, Mike played it so good, too.
He did.
He checked back on the turn.
You think that?
He smooth called at the flop. Right. He didn't do anything crazy. But
Smack dab is right.
yeah.
Wow.
And what a hand for Skyler to go out on.
Right?
Top-
He's like, oh, I'm just going to
Top that if you can,
I'm just going to
Jameson.
fade away right now into the dust.
Nautica, what was the pre-flop raise? It was 15.
It was $15.
I'll come back for the rest.
There was a call and then another call by Mike.
Unreal.
Well, I'll tell you what. That one was that one was pretty
Painful for the
exciting.
players. I mean, it's great for us, but it's great for the show.
Anything but an ace, I would have got paid. You bet.
I mean, to be fair, Nautica, it's the Kennel Club hand.
But I bet the flop.
Yeah, not only that, but I mean,
Three kings on
Yeah,
can
now
make-
David's got it.
you can make an argument that you could pretty much call anything pre-flop. There's an
Yeah,
argument for
in
that.
1-2, you could call 7 deuce
Yeah,
if you
I
wanted
mean,
to.
there's an argument to say that you could almost call with any two cards and see a flop.
David's just going to call with the Kennel Club hand. He's like, it's worth $2. We'll see
Right.
what happens.
Now, is it profitable or not? I don't know, but
Probably not.
he did hit lightning,
Oh.
and Mario was drawing it 2 out.
Yeah, we don't use the elbow.
No, boy, here we go.
Okay, so K9 hits 2 pair. Mike's also got 2 pair with
What? No, no. Oh wait, yeah.
a much bad kicker.
Speaking of the K9,
The system says he's got 13 outs, but most
he
of those
might
outs are
get paid
chop
off
outs.
if it goes under a 9 the whole way.
That shit's
He
below.
needs like an 8 right here.
Yes, you won the high end the last one.
Yeah, see,
won it?
now
Okay,
it's
yeah.
over.
Yeah, it's over.
Last hand. We're trying to get you
Well-
paid now, dickhead.
And that's right, unless
Right.
you get bet out.
Oh my god.
Nice.
But I don't see $10 bet.
Wow.
What's Mike gonna do? He's just calling? Okay. Is he trying to maybe take it on the river? He's gonna put in a.
And a deuce.
Is he gonna put in a raise on the river, or is he just gonna flat here?
See, I'm not sure why David only bet 20 there.
wow.
If he's going to try to push him off, he needs to bet.
And he did though.
Wow.
Yeah.
Make a liar out of me. I was going to say he needed to bet like 80 or 100.
Wow. I think I gotta make that call.
Yeah, for 20?
Yeah.
They're like, bro, if you got a jack, fine.
Right.
But
You
you're going
played
to show
well-
it to me.
like, yeah, you played it good. You flopped it. You bet all the way. Nice hand. I pay the $20.
Yeah.
It's not a block bet on the river. There's no more blocking. You know, no more cards are coming.
Yeah, for 20.
I mean, if you're trying to block him, Mike from betting, I get it, but
I was about to say he needed to bet a lot more, and then
I would think
he just
yeah,
instant
I would-
folded. I'm like,
I would think
Wow.
$20 is like a little light to be block betting, but I understand. I understand the logic.
He was worse than a drunk last time. Oh my god, at 80%
You can block bet a river. You're right,
Who has that?
but
Ever.
I mean,
That's it.
I don't even have
if you're willing to give away $20, because to be honest with you, I think Mike should have raised, in my opinion.
the drunkest.
If he has a jack, he has a jack. If he doesn't, then
Mario shows up.
you're gonna win the hand.
We're laughing about his VPIP is 79%. He shows up, it's 80. His is 80, by the way. 83.
all right, to the flop they go. And, wow, 2 pair for David.
Keep the price reasonable. I'll play any two. You all know that. Oh, bottom line.
It's true.
Start putting no
I
money
want to
in.
say that the other hands were done, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not even 20 minutes into the show, and we've seen some crazy
Absolutely.
rivers
I know I
and some
can
runouts
like-
already.
Oh yeah.
I'm going for it.
Like we said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a pretty live game today.
No, but I'm just saying
And
that.
yeah, you're too lucky.
Yeah.
We know that he didn't have ace king or something, a big king with that. So yeah, you know that most likely to chop him. So that's why I would raise. I don't want to chop.
Alan needed running spades, and that's not spade.
That's not a
So I look down the ace, I'm like, shit, everybody's gonna go.
That's when you min raise. Everybody, you get people.
But the other player, I believe, was Mike folded 4 deuce of clubs. So I'm like, okay, I'm glad we didn't see a river there. It was another club.
Yeah.
That's correct. Thank you.
Well, so far, like you said, Matt, we've seen some all in.
This is very early into the show.
We've seen.
Tell you what,
Fired.
here's the deal. Half the rate. Just put it in your
That's not.
sounds good. I mean, you didn't even think there was
No,
a
it sounds
rate.
terrible. It sounds like a dealer would get fired instantly.
What's that?
The player was all like,
Oh.
half the rake, put the other half in your box. I'm like,
Yeah,
he's like, that
no.
sounds great. I'm like, no.
No, it
Sounds like
doesn't.
he wouldn't get through a single down without getting, getting shown the door.
We don't do that.
No.
Raised to 15.
Already, that would seem like.
All right. There's someone we've never seen before. Mario raising.
That's a
He
shocker.
said with more than a hint of sarcasm.
Uses like 6 plates.
I'm a fan of raising the inferior hands.
Jack
I feel
9
like
offsuit
you have
for
to,
Mario.
right? You have to mislead.
To be fair, I mean, ace 8 offsuit isn't all that great. But
Oh, Mario. Raised,
again, make
right?
From him?
yeah, Mario raised with the Jack
Yeah.
9. King, well, Alan's ace is going to win this as long as he don't fold.
That's a good hand.
Well, at least the thing about Mario is like he plays the hands where he doesn't get into too much trouble either, right? Like right there, it was like very dry for him.
He tried a little move, and
Yeah,
it didn't work.
Right, exactly. And then
So we got away from
the
it.
board was dry. He didn't hit anything, and he was able to get away from the hand where he didn't have to bluff or make any major decisions. Sometimes it's like quicksand. You just you never know. You call these hands a little light,
Mike, that's
and then
actually
you end up having to make big decisions on like
okay. I was
on the turn or on the river.
Now, yeah. Now, too,
In other words, he's not committed at that point.
Exactly.
You got a good hand? How do you know?
Every hand is good at the Action Palace until the flop.
Rapper.
I would agree, man. Like I said, there's an argument to be said. Mojo!
From this square to this
What's
square?
up, my guy? Thank you, buddy.
Might need to play the buddy twice.
All right, Mike's going to raise with the snowman.
Yep.
Well, Mario raised last time with Jack 9 offsuit, so why not play it?
Jack 9 is a relatively playable hand.
I mean, he made it 15 when he had it. He was the one to raise, so obviously it's still worth 15.
To me, Jack
him.
9's more of a drawing hand than you don't really want a Jack necessarily. You don't have the greatest kicker. You want like 10-8. You want to be able to draw to something good. Aggression could win the hand here, and it does.
Yep.
Mike,
2 overs.
Mike is still having nightmares of the ace, and I don't
the
blame
kings
him.
versus the ace.
And I don't blame him. I'd be a little gun shy right now too. I'd kind of feel like, ooh, maybe today's not my day. But you know what? Maybe, possibly. Like, could it get any worse?
I mean, if that's the worst, if you knew for a fact that was the worst that was going to happen to you all day, and you got it out of the way right away,
that's what I mean.
right?
Like from here on end, like you should feel a little bit like, okay, that shouldn't happen to me again.
Depends on your bankroll.
Oh, I
Because
mean,
if you only brought 1 or 2 buy-ins, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Mike doesn't look like a guy that only has 1 or 2
Matt will
buys.
talk about it. You'll hear it on the live stream if he sees it.
it's true. And I said that 10 minutes ago, and this is 15 minutes ago. So
So
if he watches the stream, it's all
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, About right. When I played 6-4.
So again, with the ace suited, it's a very common hand. And followed by another ace
Yeah,
suited.
even though it's a 1-2 game, it's really tough to see a hand for $2, especially when Mario's at the table.
Right. So a whole lot of nothing but the open ender
Yeah,
here.
he's got that open ender. He's a drawing hand, all right, and he's running diamonds for the flush to be in. And, well, I was going to say his flush is dead, but an ace or a king.
I was gonna say I would have probably bet the open ender on the flop just to be misleading.
And the river card.
How do we play in the stream? We do have a list. I would get with that tall Josh on the stream here, or Josh here in real life.
Right. PBKC, just come on down.
Right.
And we have an ongoing list for this game, and we typically, they play for about 3.5 hours.
Right.
I'd say. A little more.
On Thursdays.
And then it's streamed from 1 to 4.
Right. And then they go downstairs as well,
Yes.
I believe.
The game doesn't just break. I mean, the table is still going. They just move it downstairs.
Correct.
To the main poker room.
Why you go up there?
So if you're local, come on down.
Yeah, just come on in, get on the list.
Have to speak to Josh or somebody about the stream.
For our Friday and Saturday streams, they're final tables of tournaments. So just enter the day tournament on Friday or Saturday, and if you
Get to the final table.
if you make final, hey, you're in.
No big deal. Get to that final table. And yeah, you're in. Oh, Mario with the little limp there, huh?
Wow, he did. Wow, really? Oh, he's got 5-3.
He's not
Okay,
suited.
I said there's got to be a reason that he didn't.
Well, Dave picks up the.
He's like, don't worry, I got you. I don't expect you to raise every hand, so I'll do it this time
Yeah.
with my aces.
Is Rick makes the call or what?
Yeah.
11. What? What? You have sixes for real?
Yeah.
6-4, so I fold for 11.
That's a bit of a head scratcher. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's about a 5.5x raise. But with pocket pair, I'm gonna see a lot of these.
I'll be honest with you. I like Rick. He's a sweetheart of a dude. He's a really nice guy. I think that in the long run, making folds like that, I don't know. I mean, I think for such little,
Yeah.
I think you're going to make a lot more profit if you hit. I don't
Right.
think that
I mean, there
that's
was
a good play.
somebody had a 6. Mike
No,
does.
No, it
So he
makes
had one
it makes
card.
sense if somebody makes it like 28 or you know what I mean. But
Like 2 to 28.
for
I'm like,
$11,
Yeah.
I think that the ROI actually becomes that if you hit your set and you make big hands out of it, you could call how many $11 and you'll still be in the profit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is what I think you hit a set 1 out of every 9,
yeah.
something like that. So yeah, something like that. I'm not a fan of folding 6s there for 11 at all.
Yeah, okay, Nautica, we're not ignoring you. I'm trying to get you that information because our tournament director is preoccupied at the moment. So I'm trying to call you up schedule here because I think I know. Just off the top of my head, I don't want to say. Just in case I'm wrong.
On Fridays, what time is it?
Yeah, Fridays.
Well, you mean during the day or at
Yeah, the
night?
day
At
tournament.
night. The day tournament?
Yeah.
Don't we start at 11?
11:15. Yep, I just got it.
Oh, I knew
Right,
that.
you said that. Okay. Well, why didn't you answer? Why you see?
Because I'm wondering if it was for the day or for the night.
That's for the day. That's the final table.
Well, listen, buddy.
'Cause that's what people want. They want to get on the show.
11:15 a.m.
They want to make questionable plays and listen to you like rip them apart.
I don't rip anybody apart that doesn't have
Right,
it
I was
coming
gonna
to 'em,
say they.
including myself.
$12.
But yes, I felt very good about 11:15. So I'm like, but you know what if I get it wrong? You better look it up, make double sure. Well, that's what we do on this show, Nautica. People making good plays and then and one outered on the river. It's not a thing Mike did wrong in that play. He just got snake bit by one outer.
pretty much. And once you're in the hand, you're in the hand. Once you flop trips, you know,
How do you get away?
you don't. You lose your stack. or you,
Like, even
or
if
you
they're all
don't.
suited and you know the other guy has a flush, it's like, well, I can pair the board. I
Right.
mean, I still can't go away.
I mean, literally, we're saying like if the ace,
What was
like
that?
the ace is just like, come on.
What was
I
that
mean,
about?
I'm pretty sure Nautico would agree that the ace doesn't come that often.
1 in
No, there
52.
it is.
What are the odds?
Where, you know, after you've hit trips like
That was
that.
when you hit the aces and
Alan
aces on
fold
the river.
suited kennel club hand.
Suited kennel club.
Suited for $2. You don't have $2 for a K9 suited. Really? Watch, all clubs are King 9.
Emotion.
No, but the hearts are there.
$10.
It'd be hard to, man.
So it's Alan and Mike. And
Yes, it is.
Mike, wow, good stuff. And I would check
And
back
Alan's,
there.
yeah, Alan's flush draw is, I mean, it's not dead. He can obviously still get there, but
So wait, Alan let out just now and Mike went all in?
yep.
No, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just flatted that.
Like, you want to get paid, right?
Yeah, I think Alan's a good enough player where like he probably doesn't lose much, even if he does make the flush on the river. But you got to give yourself a chance to try to make value on the river. Right. I definitely would have went all in. Even though the flat right there is major sus, right? Like it's definitely suspect.
Yeah.
I just flatted $20. There's 8844 out there. It's like, what's he calling it? You know what I mean? It's definitely suspect. But if the heart came and Alan checks and Mike bets 25, I think Alan might call it there, or maybe 15. You know, maybe a little value bet on the river.
David did put his cards in the box, but we still can't see him. It's annoying.
Oh, so yeah.
I mean, I actually have to make reads and put them on a hand.
So Mario does the raise here, like he should, and squeezes out all the riffraff. David, again, we're not 100% sure. We're going to use the force here. Eddie,
Not much better. I fold.
Eddie's taking a stand here.
53 suited?
Yep, he likes it.
I guess it's not fold.
He already had two.
I misread my hand.
He likes it.
Mikey, he likes it.
Mike likes it. So we're going, Alan's in there with 6-3 off. So we're going 5 to the flop. This should definitely be interesting. So the 7's there, 5 is there, the 2 spades. Eddie's not getting away from this.
No.
Eddie's probably all in. Wait a sec.
Wow.
Let me follow this.
Yeah.
David's all in.
Okay.
Eddie's all in.
David bet.
Mike's all in. Or
And
Mike
then Eddie's in for
called.
less. Yeah.
Mario's gone for sure. Now we have a side, right?
Yep. It's David versus Mike on the side.
Right.
Eddie's in the main, looking for another 5 or a spade.
A heart, maybe?
7.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
Mikey definitely likes it. Oh, wow. We don't know what
You
David
don't know
has.
what David has. Has he got like pocket jacks or
I was
something?
going to say,
What's that river card? It is a 6. It's not a spade.
it's a heart. Wait,
Little loose trips.
it's a heart. What did David have? Ace what?
Can't see.
Ah, it looks like ace king, maybe ace king. So look at Mike getting a nice little pot here. I knew what David had. Just floated. Did he have ace jack? He might
Get
have
an
had
angle on
He
it.
might have had ace jack.
They say he's coming back? Now he's gone.
Might have had ace jack.
In any case, Mike gets that one.
He's entering a tournament first.
Yeah, but look at that pot now. He just went from, wow. 10-7 of hearts. And that's creating your future.
Yeah.
That's being creative.
It shows great composure.
No,
Because after getting crushed the way he got crushed
Yeah.
the first time, a lot of people
Right, right.
would have been tilted. But he's like, hey, that's poker.
No, listen, Mike hardly ever gets tilted, to be honest with you. He's just that kind of character. What I'm saying is here's a person that created his own future there with 10-7 of hearts, where maybe somebody else might have. He called over there for like $40 or something like that when
King of Club, guys, exposed.
with a pair of sevens on the flop. So again, I say hats off to Mike for just sticking with it. Oh, we lost Eddie?
I saw him walking around earlier, and we were on a 15-minute delay, so I think he'll be back.
Okay.
All in for 55.
I really would like to
This
know
is the
what
Action
David had.
definitely living up to that name. Dave's all in. Action Palace. Mike.
This is our 17th all in and our 18th hand.
Yeah, Mike's like, yeah, I'll give you back a little bit of money. Sure, I'm in. I like my hand. What is that? Kings? Looks like kings.
That is king.
And it looks like Mike with ace-10 suited.
Mike will flip over the hand when the ace comes out. Right? I mean, oh boy.
A couple of spades though.
Yup. Uh-oh. Does he fade it? He does. He does. And Mike just throws it away like nothing. Like he didn't have the overcard and nut flush draw.
And a king was exposed.
Like I said, when it's that king flip, I got pocket king.
During the initial pitch.
Oh, was it? I didn't see that.
So
It
Dave,
didn't matter.
He couldn't have liked that.
It doesn't
like,
make it.
oh,
He may-
kings, and I
maybe
got
didn't like
now
it,
I got
yeah.
one king left.
Yeah, he might have not liked it, but he's not throwing it away either.
No.
I just want to know if Rick's going to share.
Rick? Probably not.
No?
I don't think so.
It's looking good. I guarantee
Besides,
if
I kind of don't want him to because he's a little skinny, and I worry about that.
Yeah.
So
if I went over
he
there
needs
with
his protein.
If I went over there with a fork, I think he'd let me dig in. He's nice like that.
On that.
Rick's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. I agree with you.
No, I'm just saying.
Just saying, walk over there and just with a fork and just fork at somebody else's plate.
I'd ask, all right? I'd ask.
Check.
I'd ask.
Raise to 17.
Just weird like that. I'd be like, no, we get like a little plate, and I'm like, just spoon you up something.
$17 we're at here, huh? So Dave.
And not by Mario.
So Mike's gonna give him a little bit more action here.
Maybe he feels guilty.
Oh, here we go. Is this the second time?
Wow, it is.
Mike's having nightmares.
He's like, I've seen this episode before.
Yeah. He's like,
And
not
unless I
again.
pair the board,
Not again.
or I hit a jack.
Not again. Oh, oh boy. This is funny.
I want to see an ace.
The only
I want to
thing
see
is-
an ace so
the only-
bad. I want
yeah.
to see an ace of spades.
No.
No? Okay.
Do it to him again.
Pocket tens.
Bet is 50.
Yeah, Mike bet
Yeah.
50 and he
Yeah, we don't know David's cards, but
There was a king.
Oh man, yeah. God, the jack didn't come.
Oh, what do you have, pocket jack? Claiming I think they have jack.
I mean, it's such a solid hand. But if I was Mike, I'd have been like, I'm so scared he's gonna throw over tens or fours right now. Especially tens.
If he did, I get up. Have a
They're like,
nice-
it's
yeah.
not your day.
Have
you
a
know?
good one, guys. Like,
Make all the right moves, but sometimes
I
it's
just
just
can't.
not your day.
There's no way that I could flop trip kings twice and lose to a full house.
That exposed.
That would be my day.
Queen of diamonds.
So sitting right next to each other, Mike and Mike, the brothers.
Ah. Mike turned his stack around. That's for sure.
Yeah, suited ace. Oh, Mario's definitely ready.
Suited ace.
Hot for the ages.
You don't want to show the other one, Mario? You don't want to show the kicker?
Not for $2.
Yeah. Oh, keep them guessing. Keep them guessing. Oh, he must have had another one under there.
I'm pretty sure he was showed both of them. He had both of them.
He might. He might. He might.
What even is that? Look at your screen again.
What's that?
We gave your
What's
seat
their
away.
cut over there? Is that some sort of... Got the scrimp scampies? Or?
Yeah.
I'm in
They're
10th.
Mike with ace queen.
10th where?
9, so we should see some action there.
Figured I'd drop there. I mentioned some of the very delicious items on the menu at the Paddock restaurant right here at PBKC. Big fan of the steak sandwich. I heard you were.
Was that from the paddock or was that from the terrace?
I just thought, mention Paddock.
Yeah, the paddock, yeah, the steak sandwich is really good.
Can I make an announcement downstairs to get another flyer?
All right, so
Alan with 9s. Rick with the suited king.
Flyer from downstairs? Good.
And you hear that, fellas? They're looking for another player. So if you're local and you're watching on the show,
yeah,
throw your hat in the ring.
all
Get on the
right.
list.
So we have
We'll make you famous.
a pair of 10s. We have a gut shot with the jack 8. We have a pair of 9s, ace queen with 2 overs, and king deuces out of there with absolutely nothing. Bye bye.
See you later. Have a good day. We're just saying that because Rick got it.
There's not much.
Sometimes, yeah, there's not much. Like
Not
running
nothing.
king deuce. Pretty much.
Yeah, so now the 9s pick up an open ender. The jack 8 still has the draw. 9 would be devastating on the river. Mike has 2 pair. Alan's like, you know what? I could hit a straight here. Let's see what Mario does.
I think what Mario does is going to have a lot to do with what Alan does.
No, it's Alan
Just call.
and call. All right, so
But what I mean is if Alan had shoved there, Mario, I think would get away from it.
3 players.
River card is a 7.
45.
so 10s and 8s are still good.
That's a bad call.
I don't think Mario should make the call here. Bad call. Can't beat anything. The 7 got there on the river. So even if he was ahead with the 7, or with the 8.
But I don't know, man. That just sounds like, Ma, I don't want him to think I'm chicken.
Yeah, I don't like the call because I'm saying the 7 got there on the river, and if you were beating, if you felt like, you know what I mean? What do you put him on a fight, betting the 5 the whole way?
Yeah.
No, I doubt it.
And I get not wanting to project weakness or wanting other people at the table thinking that you can be pushed around.
But yeah, you don't have to throw away
Is
good
that
money.
is that notion worth $45?
That's what I'm saying.
in
You
that
don't
hand?
have
I
to
don't think
throw
it
away
is.
good money. No. You know the information already. You know how Mike plays. I can understand if you're calling for information, right? Like there's a player that you don't know. He might have been bluffing. You want to see what he has. I call you. Let me see what you got. Turn your hand over. But in that case, I think he just threw away good money.
Two donkeys right in there.
Yeah.
Straddle.
How'd you
fare in that
I lost $12.
Oh. It's 40 call, Mario.
So Alan's all in for $3.
No. He rebought, I think 2 or 3 hands ago, and I just don't think they updated the chip count.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Raise to 20.
And you rock and just giving a shout out to Brian and Superfan. Excellent commentary. You guys rock. Oh, you're mistaken, madam. You rock.
Yes.
Infinitely more than either of us ever shall.
Appreciate that. Sending
It's always very nice to go. So thank you.
love vibes your way.
Yep.
Oh, you straddling got aces, right?
All right, so
Aces.
We're going to know in 6 minutes. So.
It's king 10. Of hearts.
well,
Looked like aces.
I think that There might be a big hand coming up.
Raise to 10.
There's that Jack 9. Seems like Jack 9's
Again.
always there.
Usually Mario's, but not this time.
Thank you, thank you. All
Let
right.
we go, and it missed everybody.
It did. I don't think clubs are feeling too good.
Gonna say a 5 would give Alan a straight.
Anybody wants to bet here, they win.
20.
And right when you said that, Mario throws out $20.
Must
So
have heard.
he wins.
Like King Jack. It was hard to believe anybody had any piece of that.
Yes, he heard you from the future.
Could have.
Great call. King. Oh, you hit a one-outer, by the way. Ace is full of kings.
Yeah, twice today.
Is that Reth I hear?
Yeah, yes it is.
The other ace.
So we do have the card show coming up as well.
Yes.
I believe it's on the 28th of this month, August 28th. It should be one of our biggest shows, to be honest with you, being that football season right around the corner. So, August 28th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I would definitely highly recommend if you're into sports memorabilia, sports cards, Funkos, Pokemon, anything collectible, come on down to PBKC. August 28th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Sticking out the other end.
PBKC.
So happy to have you on the show. Right, because some people were asking us about it last week, actually. We're like, and I just called up the website because with the dates. Do they have this? Do they have that? Are they going to have, like, oh, what do they call them? Somebody else asked me
Yeah.
last week's show if they're going to have, like, people that, like, certify or
Oh,
authenticate things.
right. No.
I'm not sure
yeah,
the term
yeah,
for that person.
Yeah. It's either TSA or SGC or Beckett or JSA or one of those companies, like a third party that basically they call it grading, graders. But,
So what is this here?
normally we don't have anybody on site, but we definitely have a lot of people that are willing to take in. They're like a third party for these bigger companies. So you can come online and talk to some of the vendors if you're into the grading.
Somebody has to be a chill.
There's a couple of guys there that I'm sure they can
So
help you out
professional right now.
with grading and authenticating.
No, I was watching this
Ah,
about
okay. Good luck,
See,
everybody.
that's way more information than Mikey B or I had.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been almost a year and a half now that we've been doing the card show. So, and it's been a great
How you doing, Rick?
success.
I'm okay, how are you?
But yep, that's Reth.
this.
He is dealing right now.
To know her is to love her.
Shout out to the production crew. I believe that's Sue, Min,
$12.
James.
And to try to ignore her is foolish.
Oh, David, we're gonna play.
All right, two play.
Guessing.
Okay, I'm thinking there's something in the box. It doesn't appear to be just the cards. We had trouble seeing David's cards
Yeah.
pretty much all day. I have no idea what David has. He has to be better than Alan at this point.
You think? Either that or he's got a 5 and he's on that straight draw.
That's
That'll be a good. The only way Alan wins here is if he raises.
65.
Exactly.
yep. That's what he's got to do.
I like it. There you go.
Oh,
There
gutsy.
you go.
Gutsy. Because I have no idea what David had.
He's playing poker right
Yeah,
there.
it's a great poker move, definitely.
Well, the thing is listen, you do that, right, Matt?
But he don't want to spoil.
To me, you have a 50-50 chance at that point on winning the hand.
Right.
Either the guy has it or he doesn't have it. You either take it down with that raise or he calls you and you're like, nice hand.
How can I keep a full table?
But you're definitely not winning it if you check back
Right.
or if you call.
Some people
But yet they
So
wouldn't let another
I'm
person.
very impressed with that play right there, Alan. I like it a lot.
Very gutsy.
I think that that's the difference in winning and losing.
Some people don't want to play on camera too.
No, I understand that, but when we said there's a seat open, I have a player. and
Can't
no,
always play the cards. Sometimes you gotta play the people.
I say you play the people first,
Right.
then you worry about the cards you get.
And then if the cards are falling your way, well, then
Right.
that's just
exactly.
bonus.
That's the bonus. But I think it's mental warfare out here at all times.
I say just playing the cards for when I play blackjack.
Make me nervous.
Exactly.
Let's do what we do. We take our clothes off.
Chess is chess.
I know.
Poker is poker.
Check. Ready, check.
And we don't know what Mario has. And get same thing. Mario has to have the better hand.
Make me a high hand.
Never convinced me. That
So now
Mario's not ahead there.
So now David's card
Yes.
pull up.
Yeah. Weird.
Rock,
Yeah, it could
why
be-
you-
Very strange.
why you call the
See, now I'm watching the table close, see if anybody's got a phone on the rail. Maybe the phone is messing with the signal, but I don't see a phone.
Sue? Sue,
So,
can you
do
call
they have another
somebody
player
who
or
knows how
no?
to play come in or not?
I saw
Really?
Eddie Wall coming back. I thought
Yeah,
Eddie would have
thank
been
you
back.
doesn't do anything for us. But make sure don't get female though. Only me look good in here.
Right here. So we got Mario Shocker at the highest
Yeah.
VPIP there, followed by Mike and David,
Yeah.
Alan. They're all pretty, you know, I'd even say, you know,
Rick's not
20%.
last.
That's what I'm
That's
even
what I was
still
gonna say,
21% VPIP is still not that bad.
That's a lot for him.
All right.
Actually,
It
he's,
is.
he's a 28, next to last.
15 hold on.
Because I legit did a show where Rick was like 7%.
Yes. Yes, correct.
Whoa, hey, I shamed somebody into it.
Uh-oh. 3 play in.
No, they're not talking about us.
No, but
We haven't really shamed
it'd be
anybody
funny
today.
if Mario had a king as well.
You can rewash
Well, then a king on the fly.
Ow.
Now
Ow.
it would be funny if
Two
Mario had
pair
a king.
with the Mike. That's and Mike checks the two pair. I love it.
He's betting like he has a king.
I love it.
Does he though?
This could get quite interesting. Because now, what does Alan do?
Alan, with a medium kicker up
I
against 2 pair.
mean, he calls it, right? Yeah. I mean, why do you play King 8?
Raise it up.
Get a king. All right. So here's
Here comes
Mikey
Mike.
with the raise. I like it.
With the public announcement, I've got at least 2 pair, minimum. 145.
Now,
That
yeah,
tells me he's got better than 2 pair. He probably has a set.
I like it. Don't show, Mike. Don't show. He is though. I know it. Nope. I know.
Yes,
He's gonna-
no.
Look,
He was
I
and he
know.
wasn't, and then he did.
Nah, I know. He was gonna. Don't show it. To get paid.
Information is valuable.
You
can't just give it away free.
Okay.
Not a fan of him showing that hand right there at all. You had to make Alan think a little bit now. He just had to throw away top pair, and now you make him feel good about it.
I'm not a fan of showing cards that aren't mandatory.
I'm a fan of showing some. You know, if you're trying to get a tight, image. You know what I mean? But you're really aggressive. I'm okay with showing good. You know what I mean? But there's not much benefit from showing. There really isn't. Mario's head is shining. It is. It's gleaming.
All right, 5 play in.
The 5 players to the flop, and the 10
Yeah, wow.
again.
David flops a monster.
One extra for you.
All right.
One extra for you, says
Mario just.
Mario's about to. Oh, yeah.
David with the flat. I like it.
Shows discipline, shows
Well,
patience.
Well, it's kind of scary because his heart's.
I put my
So the
hand
flat's a
down.
little, it's a little scary. You might be able to get outplayed somewhere, but
It's getting less scary.
pick it up.
Just smooth call.
25.
Oh, he's
Just
picking,
smooth
he
call,
just
David.
picked up a straight draw.
Smooth call, David. Dare raise. Don't you dare. Put those extra chips down. Leave them alone. Don't touch them. Okay, there you go. River card.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the boat.
Mario.
Now shove.
Gosh.
Now shove. Now you club him over the head. Can't be too aggressive, man. I'm all for clubbing a guy over the head, metaphorically. But Gotta wait for the right time.
I think you had to know at a certain point that he had it.
Yep. Well, he went back and forth with his chip stack when he was going to call him at the turn.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, not yet, not yet. Hold your fire. Wait to see the whites of their eyes.
I wouldn't have let out on the river.
Mario's not reloading after doubling up through me.
If you want to think about calling, maybe you think about calling, but I definitely wouldn't have let out on the river. He called you all streets. There's no draws really. The draws got there, everything got there.
Well, at that point, I mean, he didn't have much of a hand. He just had one pair, or two pair.
Right.
Depends on the board, but he might have felt he was priced in after the pot got to that more. So it was only going to be an extra 40, I think, after the all-in by David. So he probably looks at the pot and says, well, 40 more.
Tilt.
15.
Not tilted. But he's also not showing his cards.
Oh, well,
Rick with the ladies.
Maybe not.
I'm sorry, what?
He didn't have it.
Trying to figure out which one you
He
polished.
definitely is not folding queens pre-flop.
Yeah,
That I know.
I'm going to have to call shenanigans on the card reader on that one.
So chicken. Dick. $10. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. Nope.
How do I brick this out? Any pair is good.
Well, my Alec,
Any ace highs good?
it is now.
Thank you.
After he folds, anything's good.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go into the logistics of what it would take to move some of the lights we have set up there in our lighting array for the show. So, I just have to learn to adjust. My Alec. Do that blinding.
Use the fans up here. Over there, downstairs.
I mean, I could get him a red hat with a little M on it, but I don't think he'd appreciate it much.
Nah. Audio.
A little Italian joint near my house. It's called Mario Brothers.
So that's
All
Are they
right.
allowed to?
Well, it's Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers. So
Right.
Don't worry, you watch
They probably get away with it.
Anyway.
Like when?
Ask them to wear a hat.
just
Is it blinding you?
$10.
Queen 6 offsuit.
So then each time but I don't like mushrooms, but I'm thinking going into Mario Brothers and ordering the mushrooms.
Yeah.
I heard they were magic.
Wins.
That's the last thing I need at 6'5". Walk in twice as tall. Dude, stay away from the mushrooms and Mario Brothers.
Funny.
Yeah, they were trying to make it a whole. First we started off with 6.
All right. So aggression. Mario leads the way. David's there. Mike's there. Alan's there. Rick. Ace suited. Ace suited.
Somebody offered me free tickets.
Snap fold 6-4. Nobody wants to play Nintendo.
You know who's playing tonight?
4 play. Check. 10. Two play. Check.
Queen. Me too. Yours is bigger. No, it's not. Trust me, it is. Oh no, it's not. It's a chop. Full raise free.
Thank you.
What is that? You heard your name, right? I heard my name.
He's a famous this one.
Registered another deck that was good. You know what I mean?
Yes, this 1-2 game is absolutely wild. You're correct about
Every
that
hand is
expectation.
crazy.
Yeah.
have been here at the start. Like, what didn't we have in that first 15-minute stretch?
Now. Hell nah.
No, a
It's,
lot
this
of
1-2
all-in.
game is wild. Yeah, man. It's
A lot of all in.
it's actually kind of tame now compared to that first 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's definitely calmed down.
Still
a
lots
little
of
bit,
action.
but-
My life alert in my pocket.
CQB with suited connectors.
But they're secure in here. I don't think they're fast enough.
Go on, play.
David's in with ace 10.
Yeah, GPS, they'll find me.
Yeah, well.
I was C4 though. In my hand. Do I
You're out your mind.
Sure.
You're out your mind.
And
Might
that's
want
2
to
pair
see
for
one.
David.
Come with the money.
I gotta
Check.
see it first.
they're like nobody wants.
20.
I love flopping hands like that. And people
Raise
just
it up
betting into me.
50.
It's like Christmas morning.
Yeah. I would agree.
I might not have raised there.
Probably a
David,
little scared of the
because he had
flush.
the ace deuce
Thank you.
betting into ace 10.
But he's probably a
Should I
little
go
nervous
cocktail?
with the spades.
Yeah.
Cocktail, please.
Cocktails for the broadcast,
David.
David.
Get what you can.
Cocktail 67.
Not yet.
5 o'clock. There we go. Palm Beach Gardens.
Let you big blank, please.
No, I didn't finish my story. My daughter posted for you.
Okay. No, just say if you want to go to dinner before we play.
I'm going to play pickleball.
100?
Call $2.
$2.
It's a $4. It's $2?
$2. Raise it up $15.
Going up.
Call. Call. All right, 4 play in. Check.
Check.
35.
$35.
Mario show.
Coming.
Cannot
You know
see.
Thank you.
They had the winner.
Small blind, please.
Oh, I'm firing every street no matter what. I don't give a fuck. Might have to put a fucker up.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm done. Yeah, sorry, thanks.
All right.
So you see me or no? You see me in the camera or no? If not, I gotta go
Children,
home.
we have to play poker. Let's
Ken.
go.
Not in the bag or not in my head.
What about the back of your head?
Just to see my head.
I get a 2.
Misunderstood.
I was like, come again?
And you should know better, Red.
What happened?
All right, so
I don't
we
talk
got some
to
suited
people, I
cards.
don't
We got king
understand.
7. Oh, Alan flops a set. Actually, a boat, rather. That's what I meant.
Check. All right. Turn card is
And checks it. Just laying
Check,
in the
mate, check.
weeds.
river is.
Oh,
Hey, you know,
oh, Alan just rivered quads. Happy birthday to Alan.
$25.
And David bet into him.
75.
Raise it up and get paid.
I'm at 25.
Happy birthday to you.
I hit.
Oh!
High hand, quad threes.
Quad threes with the
Yeah, that's the same.
You don't
Yeah, that's a 10-minute warning. Or the 10
So
second.
this is a high hand. Quad 3 with the queen. Yes. Next to me.
How long we got till it?
I don't even know.
Okay, so can we, yeah.
Rivers quads.
No,
I got it.
no, that's in the tournament bill.
That's a tournament belt?
Yes.
Rivers quads and gets bet
Oh, you got,
into.
if it's at the
Just
top of the hour.
living right.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm saying it is because somebody's making a bet and there's no card. There's no, like, no card. every hand.
Man,
It's, I mean, if you have to redo it, it's whatever, but
Alright, so we had aces
something
full
where
of
we
kings,
could swap
round
through
threes,
would
now
be
we just go
amazing.
straight
$15. All right, 4 play in.
So we have queens,
Check.
and the ace always comes out. It's pretty scary.
Turn card.
So let's check the round. Wow.
Check.
The
Check.
1 outer queen comes out.
Rubber.
Again?
The 1 outer. Not that anybody really had anything, but it's still a 1 outer. Yeah, no, it's crazy, right? How many 1 outers we're seeing? It's pretty nuts.
Thank you.
And the V-Pip, Mario, still leading.
Yeah.
Rick is back in last place, but it's close. He was at 28, down to 24. But still remarkable.
Pocket queen is a turn. Queen's turn. It was a beautiful turn.
Really? Then that was the case queen.
Really?
King queen. Put you on the ace.
Yeah.
If you had checked the river, I was gonna take a stab at it.
I thought it would look like I was trying to bomb.
Oh, we got ace king.
No, I put you on the ace.
We got 9.
15.
All right, so Alan's gonna raise here. Mario
Raise it up
is
45.
gonna
Pocket
re-raise,
pair, yeah.
and I don't think that that's gonna stop Alan.
Nope.
Can we work this thing where you put the
I mean, you flopped the boat in River Quas.
See,
Stop you.
good one.
If it happened to you.
No,
Probably
look at,
not.
Look at this though.
What?
Alan with ace queen. You let it
One
go.
surprise
Look at
after another.
All
Oh,
in, all
classic,
in.
classic coin flip. Ace king against pockets.
It is. It is.
Folded ace queen.
And away we go. So the 9s look good. All right.
Still look good.
Oh,
And not anymore.
there it is.
There's always one.
And that's why ace
Look at
king
the river.
is really rough when you have to go all 5 cards and you have 2 unders.
Oh, right.
So the river has not been friendly today at all.
It
At
has
all.
been soul crushing.
First thing I looked at was the king.
It has not been friendly to one and has been very favorable to another.
Nate?
I hated you
Um,
getting an ace.
Oh.
And then you pull it up, it looks like it was a damn four, you know?
Yeah, yeah. No, but I'd rather look at the
Thank
deuce
you.
first, then the king.
Right.
I have no problem with that. But don't show me the king first, and then the deuce.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
so
it's
sorry.
always kind of rough when you get rivered.
I'm so sorry. They're gonna hear me. They're gonna hear me on a TV. Say, what the hell did you say?
Take a look.
Oh, we can hear you, Raph.
That's how it is.
Alrighty,
We don't
so
understand much, but we can hear.
Alan with the
Day and
mystery
take away
hand.
from the pet day.
Alan with an
Right
A.
play.
Forgot we got 2 of them. We got 2 mics, we got 2 Allens.
Away we go.
Check. 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 15.
See a 4 on the river for maximum pain. Or not.
And the aggression takes it down.
Thank you.
But I saw the deuce first this time, and then the king. I was like, hey, she got it right. I asked her.
I move. I know, I do a lot of work here. Let me just take some time. Up and down, bend up and down, roll up, roll down. Alan, stop it. Stop talking 30. Call the floor on you.
What's she gonna do to you on the floor? What'd she say? Can't understand.
No, you don't need to.
Battle the blinds.
Check.
Yeah.
Kinda.
And the jack,
All right, full
Queen
play.
Jack. Alan called him Queen
I
Jack.
have a feeling a jack is gonna come just because it's one of them days. No, but the straight
Almost.
is gonna,
The
the straight
flop's
is
the
gonna,
straight.
the straight is there. And Queen Jack probably, well, Alan leads with the open ender. But which all right, I'm confused.
He'll
Wait
just,
a
he'll just
sec.
take the pot.
Okay, Queen Jack
Thank
didn't
you.
stick around there?
No.
Thank you very much.
Wait a sec.
For 15, nope. Decided, not worth it.
So you have 2 overs and an open ender.
I mean,
I know, one thing.
the Jack 8.
Okay.
That's right. Exactly what Brian was just saying.
I mean, I just shake my head and say, okay. I don't know why we play Queen Jack to hit that board and not call or try to stack somebody with that hand.
He sniffed out the straight, I think.
I couldn't imagine. I really couldn't. But
9 was
I'll keep it friendly here.
Mm.
I'll keep it
$10.
JC.
Corey.
You want? I can call her. No. Oh, okay. Just in case. This is. Ooh, this is
2 over, open ended. I mean, all the equity's with you there, right? Like you have all the equity in the world there. You've got to
Alright,
peel off
turn
another
card.
card, but I'm not here to, try to really critique so much. It's just
$20.
Mario, is he just being aggressive or did he really turn that straight? Spoiler alert, he did.
Oh, I thought
like
I
I
had.
said,
I hope you do.
Deb,
No, you wouldn't have.
trying to keep it PG here.
Oh, sorry,
We don't want these guys
Of course I had it.
getting salty on us, but
Thank
again,
you.
me personally,
They
if I'm
don't-
playing that hand,
They don't get salty on you? No, they don't. They get salty on me.
well, you're a Panthers fan too. Yeah. But I just I don't see myself ever folding a 9, 10, 7 flop with Queen Jack. I'm not good enough.
I would have wet my pants.
Oh, you doubled up. Instantaneous.
You're good in the first
Yeah,
one.
I'm the same. I'll keep quiet.
$10.
Plus, it's a cash game, so I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? Like, you bust.
Take your time. Hurry
Rebuy.
up. Wash your hand too.
It's not like tournament.
I love it.
Like our live streams of the final table.
Three playing.
No, I feel
If you go
like
out on that, then yeah, your night's done.
yeah,
But
cash. You should be a lot more aggressive and a lot more riskier in cash.
Check.
15.
US. 45 US.
Gosh. So we have a bet and a raise,
That would have been fun, huh?
and yep, Mario's gonna have to let
That's
that one
it?
go, being that he has
Thank
10
you.
high.
yeah.
I did. I king 4.
King 4 is no good either.
Oh.
King queen.
Thank
That's
you.
good. That's a good assessment there, Nautica. I mean, I think
He's here.
his
How
range
is he
is a
here?
little bit open.
Nowhere
It's all
near.
subjective. Like, I feel like it depends on the texture of the table as well.
Today you gonna lose
And I feel like maybe he feels that he has enough loose guys out here that will play around with him.
The only one that got that.
Again, it's all on how somebody wants to play and how they're feeling. I don't think Mario's looking to pay his rent in this game,
Getting? Took you this
so
long?
why not have some fun, splash around?
Call. 3 play.
All right, so
Check.
Check.
25.
Red.
Mario with the mystery hand, and he is gonna Take it down with aggression.
7-4?
Thank you.
No, I like 7-4.
Should have come over.
No. I don't think anybody on this
Thank
table is
you.
playing for their rent money.
1-2, no.
And if they are, God bless them.
Well, I'm like, God bless him. I'm like,
I mean,
might need some poker angels on your shoulder.
Raised to 18.
it's a hard poker's a hard living
Callers and the flop was
because you have to
5-14.
depend on it.
I made it. I bet 45. Guy goes.
Best to
100.
just keep it sociable and recreational.
I raised one day with 9-7 of spades, came 6-8-10, and some schmuck went all in with queens.
And
He happens to be sitting to the right of me.
Ah,
Not that Mario's bitter about it.
No, not at all. Hint, hint.
Yeah, he lost. He's like, I'm all in. I'm like,
but the 18
So we got
under
some
the
limps
gun
here.
represents what aces, kings,
Right, of
aces,
Is
course.
that Rick limping
Check
in?
mate.
So the guy,
Seven
when he
deuce
goes,
suited?
7 deuce. It's not even the limping in part that had me. That said like 7 deuce.
Right?
Watch him nail it too. 3 hearts right
Yeah.
there. He did get a deuce though.
Check.
Back door.
Oh yeah, this is a crazy one. And, oh yeah.
Mario
There's a
bet the
5-10
eight.
player busting
Yes,
my
he does.
my seat.
Spades. David's gonna come along.
What do you see? I was gonna say.
And
He looked like he was gonna fold, and I was like, what?
Play.
I should have called
There's
him.
no way.
He snap calls me. He had ace 3.
Check.
He flopped the straight to the 5. I got it to the 6. He's throwing to the 6 to chop. Check.
Oh,
Rebel.
check. Oh.
Trippy from Mario.
25.
Can't see David calling.
I'm trying to save my life. I figured that's
His 1-8 was enough.
Thank you.
And that's why I feel like Mario could have bet the turn.
Now the 5-10.
Not give the flush draw a free card on the river.
Drop 2 greens.
And
Thank
seen
you.
where he was at.
I'm selling my seat for $50.
And left.
He ended up losing value because if he bets the turn,
In for 200.
he at least gets the money that he doesn't get on the river.
Still $100 buy-in. I'd like $1,000.
Because Dave's going to call the turn.
Yeah.
Everyone else at the
Still
table.
wants to see that flush hit.
I'm like, see you later. Not gonna leave.
He starts just ratchet me.
So somebody check, please.
Don't. I bet you call.
12.
Mario.
7-5. And still
Mario is pedal to the metal.
no feel.
Pedal to the metal. Here we go.
He played last week how he lost.
Look, but he makes people open up their range as well,
Right.
right? Because how long are you going to let them just keep raising? Look,
No.
now look. Ace 5
Right.
opens up, Queen 9 off. You know what I mean?
And I can't
Like,
say I blame him. If
Welcome
I
to
was
the table.
playing with someone like
No.
that all day, I'm like, no, you're not going to keep pushing me
Well,
around.
exactly. You know, he makes the game wider now. You know. Now the Queen 9 likes their hand. You know what I mean?
Check.
Said a lot.
Check. 35.
I was going to say, but I don't think Mario should have checked there.
Call 35.
Because if you show aggression pre-flop and you hit the brakes immediately,
3 playing.
Yeah, I think Mike should have raised.
and that is an 8, and that is a
See?
straight for
And
Mike.
That's what I'm saying. I think he should have raised the flop there.
Thank you, love.
Got open ender. He's never
Oh,
folding.
too aggressive, Mike.
Yeah,
too
that's,
aggressive.
that's way.
20 would have been too aggressive.
You have it to the nut.
Yeah, it's
It's like there's a 4 card out there. You got it to the nut.
Thank
Why do
you.
too much.
And it's
too
stack.
much.
And with its stack, I make it like $10. See where I'm at, or maybe
If
even
that, because
10,
I'm
right,
first to
maybe I'll
act, check, right. And maybe David bets again.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, and I think this is a case that needs to be brought up.
What happened?
I honestly don't feel like a lot of 1-2 limit, no limit players understand the meaning of value.
They're just talking.
I'll be honest. Hardly do I see somebody milk the flop, milk the turn, milk the river. You know what I mean? It's
I don't know.
everybody's so scared by the turn to all in or making these monster bets. Like, how about just like, you know, reeling them in nice and slow, milking it a little bit.
We
You
know
know,
how to do some
20.
space exposed.
go up a little bit, 35. You know, river, maybe value river bet. You know what I mean? 60. You know, or downsize your bet for the river.
4 players.
There's 140 in the pot. Bet 35. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
I-
better
I know
than nothing.
exactly
It's
what
better
you
than nothing.
Check.
Better than the guy just folding on you.
Check.
I just feel like 1-2 no limit just doesn't understand the meaning of value.
Yes, only 3 points ahead. Check.
Right, so Alan's looking for an ace or a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, but he doesn't.
Kevin,
I mean,
Wanna pay for it.
Sam,
That was
thank
another
you,
thing where
our
Allen
match.
could have gotten aggressive and check raised. You know what I mean? If he wanted to. Got out. There was playability there. Mario definitely didn't love his hand. You know what I mean? So
Thank you. See
there
you
was
on
a
the
play
TV.
right there that you could have check raised right there and shown some strength.
Let's see what this day is.
Did I see Eddie coming back here?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, where?
What do you mean where? Right there with the hands that are in the seat that was nobody there. Doesn't that look like Eddie's blue tie-dye sweatshirt kind of? Okay, so for the longest right here,
Yeah, I know.
these 2 seats were not there.
Yeah.
Somebody's in that seat now.
10 minutes
Pretty
left.
sure
I
that's
can't imagine
Eddie.
that it didn't. Guy sitting next to me with $1,000 chips in front of him.
Well, I'm going to bet on,
That it's not?
bet on Al, because we haven't seen that yet.
Oh, Al just snuck in there?
Aces full of 4s on a fucking Friday.
Well, it could be Allen.
Well, that would be a third Allen, so I'm guessing they went with Al. And that's why. Yeah.
Hey!
You had Allen with an A, you had Allen with an E,
Come
and now,
on,
yeah.
man. Process of elimination, man. Well done, Matt. Well done.
I got you 2 on my left, so we'll just play it out from now on.
Yes, sir.
No, Mike's the button. I'm the button.
Check. 15.
Really was in raise. Fold. Yeah, but 7's are no good anymore.
How many hands has Mike played with us today?
Mike or Mike B?
Close.
Mike.
Say about at least half.
Half of them?
At least.
Or is it Mike B with the Dolphins hat?
Mike B has the Dolphins hat.
Yeah, I'm talking Mike B.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 1 in 7, 1 in 8. Hasn't played a lot. River was a 4.
You had one too for a second.
No.
We're playing for Mario.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
You know, it kind of took Mike a while after that start. He's been getting the best of Mario.
Well, he's the chip
fairly
leader.
consistently.
He's probably the most profitable on the table right now. And he's the chip leader. I don't think he's bought in other than the first buy-in.
He re-upped.
I don't think
Like
so.
he didn't felt on that first one, but
Right.
he bought
He
like
added?
another 100. Yeah,
He did?
added, yeah.
Are you sure? Yeah. Okay.
Because
I
he
thought
was
he was
he was
left.
down to like $40.
No, I thought he was left with like what he had left, and then he doubled up. That's what I thought.
I mean, in either case, looking at the stacks, 'cause he definitely didn't add after that.
No, he's definitely up.
He's up a lot.
Something about that seat, he said.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think he said he was 3 for 3 in that seat.
How's he start? But a couple hands does not a poker session make.
Yeah, got to keep the faith, I guess. So that's my guy Kevin in the box there. Really nice guy.
11.
Sane Kevin.
I wanna
We
say-
got crazy Kevin
yeah.
and sane Kevin.
Sane
This
Kevin.
is sane Kevin.
Yeah, I want to say he's been here. Like, I want to say he's new, but he's like not new. Like, what do you consider new here? Or not new? 6 months?
Yeah.
A year?
About yeah.
Is a year not new anymore, or is a year?
I don't think a year is new. You know,
I think he's been. So I don't think he's new then anymore.
we're not professional athletes. We don't have to carry that rookie
Right.
tag for a whole year. And then there's hosting or dealing. Because I got to be new twice.
You got what?
I got to be new twice. I was
Oh, did you?
new like as a
Right.
host. And then I started dealing. They're like, well, he's new again.
He knows. He always does. He's just always.
All right. So a whole lot of nothing. To the flop we go. Anybody's game.
No raise. Mario's in it, but he didn't raise.
Anybody's game on this one here. The queen.
And nobody's got 2 hearts.
No, the queens are good.
You buy the car from me.
It's just that they're not proud of it. Like, how are you proud of a 5 and a 6 kicker?
Can't be. It's not possible.
And then you let the 9 get there yet? No.
Ooh.
But now anybody that wants to bet wins.
10 on the board. 5-way chop. Let's go.
Anybody wants to bet, they win right now. Though.
Oh wait,
That's
no.
the
10
thing.
on the board.
Somebody.
Anybody? Bueller.
Bet.
What's going on?
There's the, nope, there's the queen.
Florida, he goes.
And it's
there's a
still a
chop.
chop. Because the kickers are just that bad.
What can I get into? He goes to New York. I have to massage.
Well played, guys. Well played. Gosh. 5-way to the 6-way to the flop. Jack, check.
Do you need a minute?
Yeah.
It sounds like you need a minute.
I
It's
do.
okay.
I do.
If you do.
I feel like betting.
Wait, hang on. Did one of the queens fold? 'Cause that was not a chop.
Yeah, he happens to be very.
The queen 6 folded? Ow!
Come on over.
In the chat said queen 6 folded.
Was there a 5? It was a $5 bet, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's why I'm like, how?
Wait a second. Don't even. Luckily, I didn't see it.
No,
Queen
Rick
six-
won that
Queen
pot,
6
yeah.
fold. The $5 bet. It was a hefty $5.
It had to be the heftiest $5
Listen.
in history.
They're very lucky that I missed that because I thought that the Queen 5 actually bet the 5 and the Queen 6 called the 5. To be honest with you, in all fairness, that's why I'm not like falling on the floor.
I'll
right
be
now.
honest, I just took it for granted that they were calling. I'm like, well, Jack 10, and they both have a set of queens.
I mean,
It's a
for
chop.
$5, like
$5? For $5.
shaking,
You're going to show me the king queen or the ace queen.
shaking my head. No,
That's
the
just what's
straight.
going to happen.
Or the 10.
Or the straight. Right. You're going to show me something. I'm not folding 3 of the kind queens for $5.
Who folded it? Who had
It's
that?
never going to
Who
happen.
was that?
Well, it wasn't Rick. It was the other person that had a queen. I think Alan in
Alan.
C10.
66.
Yeah, that's one of the things when I get home. I'm gonna have to replay that. I'm gonna look at that frame by frame. I'm like, how the heck did you fold that? Like if you're scared of a bigger kicker for the queens and somebody bet
I mean, it goes
like
check-
60
yeah.
into a $12
Right.
pot. Okay, yeah, you can let that go. But $5? No, never in 100 years would I ever fold that. For $5, I'm like, well, if you got me on kicks, enjoy my $5.
Basically a gallon of gas nowadays.
It's a 7 is beta.
All right, well, at least we know where we're at here.
The Action Palace is where we're at.
You're gonna
$5 of action.
You're gonna say the Action Palace after that?
Put $5 bet. Put the fear of God in you.
Jeez Louise. Guy, I mean, I'm surprised he didn't like tank.
Well, I mean, I think that's action just and it's so unexpected, and you would never see it coming, like, ever.
15, no shot.
You couldn't tell me before that run out and that happened that you could have saw that coming. You'll never convince me, ever. Like, watch, they're
I
both
mean,
chopping, but he's gonna fold to a $5 bet. Watch.
I
I've been
mean,
like,
Deb,
shut up.
Deb, would you like to sit next to this guy? I mean, that guy, because I don't think you're gonna get any money out of him.
Yeah, you bet $5 on a chop, and it folds instantly.
I don't think I want to be sitting with a guy like that.
Okay, back to live action. I think we've harped on it enough. And Alan has swapped a set of aces.
It means nothing, because nobody else has anything.
Somebody bet $5 and let him fold.
It means nothing. $55.
That all?
Small blind, big blind, please. Thank you, sir.
And that's exactly what I was just talking about. I just literally said that value. So he bets $55. He bets pot, full pot, when he has a set.
That screams, I've got aces, and you'll lose if you play.
But then again, I think that Allen folded.
You don't want to scream that to your opponents. Even if you bet at all, which he was first to act, I wouldn't have done.
I'm willing to go down in flames. I'm willing to go down in flames with a set, okay?
Right.
And try to extract as much
I would have
value as I
checked it
can.
to see if I could get a bet, and then if I didn't, at the next card, I'll throw out a little feeler.
Listen, if I'm playing a set to try to make as much money as I can, and I'm playing it tricky, then if I take a bad beat on it, I'm okay, because you know what? I played it that way. You know what I mean? It's the bottom line. It's like when somebody limps in with aces under the gun. You I'm saying you limp in under the gun with aces to try to make a big pot, right? Because you want somebody to raise so that you could re-raise, right?
Yeah.
So my point is that if it doesn't work out that way, and it just goes limp in all the way around,
45.
and there's 7 people at the flop, you have to be willing to let go of it. That's all. You played it very passive. You have pocket aces. There's 7 players in the flop. You know what I mean? And if you don't like the texture, you can get away.
Yeah.
If the flop is 9, 10, jack,
Small blind, big blind, please.
you know what I mean? Depends on how the action goes.
Thank you very much. $4 straddle. $4 to go on a straddle.
You knew I was gonna.
No, Mike folded.
No,
Watch
I
it.
was gonna react. It's so bad.
4 players.
And not really joining the game, but the table, the lovely and talented Miss Corey.
Yep, and there's an open ender.
Yep,
And
it sure is.
20 bucks.
nobody. So you bet the thing down.
Yeah, that's kind of a head scratcher. A little bit.
8-3 also.
Thank you, sir.
You know if you made it 35, the whole table's full.
And VPIP, Mario. Well, it just keeps going up, but you gotta
Rick-
wonder at what point it'll stop going up.
Yeah, Rick found his comfort zone there.
And Chuck D, wow, we've seen almost everything in the first half of the show here, Chuck D.
What's up, Chuck?
We saw folds for $5
Yeah, that's
when the guy had a set. We saw one-outers on the river,
Yeah, we
boat over boat.
It's been quite eventful. That's
We got
for
some
sure.
quads, you know.
I'm not. I'm gonna say that we've definitely had plenty of action today so far. Some plays I've agreed with, some plays I haven't. But more importantly, the action is pretty nice. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Someone's got to help her.
Wow, well, have fun out there.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
Awesome.
good time.
definitely, man. Run good.
4 players.
Run good. More importantly, running good is always really is the way to be. Playing good is good,
$10.
but playing good doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna run good. So we've seen a lot of Allen and Mario battles today. Allen's going full
Yeah,
steam
we
ahead.
can't see his hand, but it's gonna be tough for Mario to get away from an ace here.
It is.
And impossible.
Even though I know he respects Allen, they do have a mutual respect for one another, I've noticed.
75.
75.
Yep.
75. How do you feel about your race right now, Mario?
Not good.
don't know. Alan is, remember Alan with the king queen bluff? Hmm?
And
You remember
marks at
Alan
75.
with the
Yeah,
bluff?
no, yeah, I do remember.
Right, so he's very capable of betting a missed flush draw here.
It counts. The bet counts towards the pot.
I think that's the reason.
So it's about
why-
$100,
See,
right?
Mario makes the call. Does he have a busted flush draw? Man, I'd
Mario.
love to see his cards. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, he didn't bet enough there. I said it was about $100 pot, and then 75. I'm like,
Small blind, big blind.
yeah. I
Because-
think I'd want to see the
Because
cards
I make that
and
call.
make the call.
I make the call because I think Alan's capable of making that bluff there, and you know he's very, very well capable of missing that flush there and making that bet. So
Yeah.
you know,
Complete air.
complete air, not even a flush draw.
Hero call for sure, Joel.
Probably Steve texted me.
I have saying that all the action we've had on the show, I'm like, oh, it's just the first half. We got a whole second half.
Oh yeah.
So if you missed anything earlier, hey, stick around. We don't even know what half is better yet. Yeah, I had a feeling Mario was going to call too, Chuck, because he had his cards in his hands, and then he did that meh sound, and I'm like, yep, he's gone. As soon as he did that.
Mario's calling for sure because if you called the turn, then you have to call the river. Nothing improved on the river. It wasn't like a bigger card came. It was a dud card on the river. So it's almost like, why even call the turn and not call the river there? Nothing improved. So
Mike bets his queen.
and I think Mario might have some trust issues.
Yeah, Mario
Just a little. Just a
yeah,
little bit.
just, I gotta wonder what the flip Alan's doing.
I had Alan on a busted flush draw, to be honest.
Alan called $60 with a cut shot.
Nate, there is a list. You can get with Josh here at the PBKC. If you're local, come on down and ask for Josh. He's the head of the stream. And if you're not, then you can reach out to him either by phone or you can reach out to him here on the live chat. He's sometimes with us. That's all Josh.
Thank you, Mario.
But like I said, if you're local, come on down and ask to speak to Josh. He has the stream here. He has the list. And we'd love to have you.
Good card there, King.
Sure was.
I'm landing at the airport right now.
You could walk right across the street.
Yeah, there's a seat open. I'm still on the plane. That's hilarious. Why don't you come on in then? We're right, literally, if it's the Palm Beach airport, come across the street. Come on in.
From the terminal, just walk across the parking garage and then make your way out to the stoplight.
I think Josh is
And
actually
you're
here.
literally right across the street.
Yeah, I think Josh
Across the
is
street
here.
is the stoplight on
So-
Belvedere Road.
So just ask for Josh or come on in and ask for a supervisor and they can guide you right upstairs here to the stream area. We do have another hour and a half here. We have a sign up.
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
there's that
host
tall
podium
Josh.
downstairs.
Yeah,
There
gotta
he
see
is.
the host podium.
Excellent.
Mike had 9.
So you see that, Nate? Come on in. We have a sign up sheet at the podium. We do have a seat open. I'm not quite sure if it's filled yet or not. But we'd love to have you, Nate. All right, so it looks like the ace is good right now.
25.
Damn, you don't know what Alan's got.
Heads up.
What's the river? What's the river? Suspense is killing me. Oh, 3. Never mind. And like, did he have a queen? I bet you he did.
Thank goodness I folded my ace. Had a weak ace. Right now he's thanking you for your misclick. For what? He meant to call. He thought he was throwing in 2 whites. He threw in 2 reds.
Oh, pre-flop.
Pre-flop. That's why he's thanking you for the misclick to start the pot.
Straighten out, huh?
Thank you, sir.
Blind race. Blind race.
$2.
2 is 15.
Oh.
I can look.
$40.
Freeze had to let it go, I guess, huh?
Yep. That's Mike and Alan right now. Alan, Mario. 9 deuce.
All right, on the 10 now. But the 9 has a straight draw somehow.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Mario could really use a hockey stick right about
No,
now.
he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He can't do it.
I assure you he can.
I mean, he can if he wants to give him a gift.
I mean, I flopped this.
I'm not saying he should.
Gotta love it at the Action Palace is right, Chuck.
Yep.
Flop it straight.
Oh, I would have left my ass off if I flopped this.
9-7 would have been awesome.
I did have the 9 though. Could have hung around until after his ass. I think that again.
Hey, listen, are you gonna be mad at him? 9 deuce off for $38? I ain't mad at him. I mean, if I could be around players that call $38 with 9 deuce off, I would love that game, to be quite honest. Sign me up every day of the week.
I had some guy do that one time and I aced it, so I just lumped in.
15.
Let his raise stand.
Look at this, snap, snap.
There's no hesitation.
Yeah.
Like even a tiny bit.
15, snap,
Bam,
snap.
bam.
Are we the only 3 playing?
I like it.
That's how I play. I've already got 3 moves in my head when my turn's coming, so no matter what I decide, it's snap.
I got a feeling Al just came up here for some airtime.
Never.
25.
I think Rick has met his match with Al.
I would never let it
Yeah,
out.
I'm calling it now.
The Modi to his Rick.
Yeah.
I would have checked once. And let
I don't know. Al's got a little bit of a lead on him in the deep end.
Yeah.
Now you beat, but I think everybody had 10 high.
You got 1 at 86 and 1 at 24. Quite the gap.
I mean, Mario has to put it in every hand, so it can't keep going up. He's going to flatline
Mario,
somewhere.
Mike, Alan, and Dave,
And it's got to be close.
you know, have pretty strong V-pips.
All right, I never saw anybody come over
15.
and give Alan with an A the high hand money. So,
Yeah.
so I'm guessing his quad 3's got B.
Nice playing with you guys.
Yeah, I'd have to have 2 cards that added up to 15 to call.
3 of you.
All
So we
right.
got J8, K9.
Everybody has each other's outs. And nothing hits.
Right, nothing hits.
Big break. So it's aggression here.
They've got all each other's outs, like you said.
Mario is probably going to win this.
Yeah, so if aggression is what wins this one with that flop, yeah, my money's on Mario.
35.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I just didn't hit anything.
You guys are the only ones who paid
Yeah.
to see it.
Yeah.
Small blind, dude.
Like I said,
And Mario, he showed what he thought was quite a bluff. I'm like, it wasn't that much. I mean, you were behind, yeah, but not by much. You're only behind a little bit.
Good luck, everybody.
He straddled and he grabbed like 40 chips.
All right. And that was Kev.
You guys got high.
Same Kevin. Doing a great job.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
Aces full of kings.
And who's up?
Yeah.
We're on camera.
Oh, so you would have.
No.
15 is good. I'm gonna catch you with.
I know it's been quiet.
Right on top. Yeah. That's what they've been doing.
All right, so we have Fawn, I think, coming on in. Maybe?
I'm not sure.
All right.
Gotta get a look.
Maybe,
Or at least
maybe not.
get her to say something.
Maybe not. Maybe Maria.
That was ridiculous. Oh, yesterday?
What we play, Straddle?
Oh, that's Fawn. There's
I'm
no
just like,
denying
say
that.
something,
Yeah,
say
yeah.
anything.
Once the words come out, we know.
Have to be careful with
Nobody else straddled yet.
That's Fawn.
I blind raised.
And there it is, King.
Kingas, ace magnets.
Was there a straddle?
Oh,
Raise.
oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes, there was
a
a straddle.
straddle.
And there it goes.
Oh boy, good game.
Queens,
Good game, Dave.
what?
Good game, Dave.
Good game.
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah, he's like, damn. Here's my feeler.
Just instantly. Mario, I mean, if it didn't mean going wildly out of turn, would have called already.
I mean,
Mike's got a monster.
The 100
19.
or 19.
18.
Mario's look at Mario's face.
He's
Big
like,
Chris,
as
what's
he's
up?
probably,
Oh,
probably
man.
thinks he's up against aces.
He's like, no, he's snap call. He's
Well,
like,
yeah, he's
Look,
got
and
the
he
call,
flips it over.
obviously.
He doesn't think he's up against it. He knows he has the best hand.
Do you have sevens? Yeah. Yeah, you
Kings.
called. I was jamming all in. Anyway,
I
obviously.
keep waiting for him to turn it over. I keep forgetting. I'm like, it's not tournament. He doesn't have to turn him over.
No, he doesn't. He will once the queen hits, typically.
Right in the window. 7 right in the window.
And here we go.
But,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Nada.
Sevens are good.
Only 2 cards. Well, we saw one outer earlier.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
A lot of outs.
Sevens has open ender. Oh, good.
No good. Kingas.
Kings are good.
Kings and
Huh?
5.
Queens.
That's bad timing. That's
It was me raising.
Yeah. He runs into
Another
the
bell
bar.
Timing, that never happens. I mean, it happens a lot when I have queens, but you know, that's just me.
Sick time card for you too.
And he is getting up. Oh man, what a curse Brian G just laid on on David.
Why is that?
As soon as he looked at a queen, you said, "Good game, Dave."
After I knew that Mario had kings.
That had happened when Dave left the table.
Yeah, queens didn't need to shove all in pre, but what I'm saying is if they wanted to, they could have like raised it up a little bit if they wanted to or whatever. I guess with his stack, you know, a flat or an all in is
First of
pretty
all,
much where it's
never does
at.
flatting. Never.
But
But the fact that he's going to lose all his money no matter what he does there. He calls.
Yeah, the flop is a dry flop.
5, 5, 6. What do you know? He's losing all his money. Let's try again.
Raise
I
10
agree
more.
that flop wasn't favorable for him at all. So
Call 10.
probably gets it in on the flop anyway.
Mike is in.
See, here's where I would have raised with the ace jack suited.
What?
4 player.
He just tried to isolate. I wouldn't want to go 4-way.
Yeah, that's. There's a lot going on here.
Check.
Yep.
Check.
That would have been a better flop.
Wow. Wow.
check.
He goes checked around again.
Yeah, somebody.
Alan, you can bet your jack. You don't
Yeah.
have to be scared.
Bet 25.
Thank you.
I was gonna say there's only one over to your jack. If there was 2, I'd probably be scared to bet.
Wow. Those are the clubbies.
He's taking a break, he said.
And
Oh,
4
boy.
O spades. Nope.
Now, does he turn it into a bluff?
It's Allen on Allen action.
What does he do? He gave up the hand.
Yep, I was gonna say guaranteed defeat.
Gave up the hand. He thought about it, though. He thought if he wanted to give it up or not. Yeah, after the flop is going in, for sure. Nothing higher than a 6.
Not if you check 2 straights that way.
So Mario, continuing his aggression. Again, Mike and Alan. Right there. Alan
Right, they're
with the
very-
E.
Yeah.
Let's emphasize Allen with the E.
Yeah, it's got almost double
Right.
what Allen with an A has.
Right. And then we have, like I said, I think Al
Al and Rick are fighting to see who stays out the basement.
I think Al actually is going to lead the way against Rick.
We already know, don't worry.
I mean, he sat down, and I don't think he's played a hand yet.
And then he folded
Since
close
he sat
the next
down.
hand.
I don't know.
That was so gross. Mike, when
These guys are playing 9 deuce.
You did not limp with tens.
You know Cliff, right?
Yeah.
You did, no, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Really?
Wait,
Five,
it's a
please.
That's
PJ's
what this
raise.
guy does.
I don't get it.
That's what he does. And then now he's just going to fold it.
Yeah,
Now
it's-
he's
I
gone.
mean,
Now he's gone.
Bet 10
you
no.
can't limp with tens.
Of course, when the third 10 came out, he kind of snapped the tables. Everybody knew he had the 10. So I looked at him after the hand. I said, look, I doubt you folded ace 10 pre-flop, so your kicker would have never played anyway. So the dealer goes, he had king 10. I'm like, so gross.
5 please.
Right?
Bet 45.
So I said to him, you just don't know how to play king 10. The very next game,
Call 45.
I get king 10. Right? I raise. The flop comes ace, queen, gone.
Heads up 2 please.
Oh. And Mario hits his 6.
Yep.
You got a flush draw, right? Anyway.
Wow.
Like, leading the way with king 7. Mario spikes a 6.
And what did Allen do with his 10s? He just folded on the
No,
flop?
yeah, fold it on the flop. I'm like, come on.
So he let king 6 and king 7 here in pre.
I'm not saying he should have made it like $50 or not.
No, but if you raise, right?
Right. 15, 20, you know, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I think Allen can
And
go
2
back.
overs.
I think Allen can go back to the drawing board on this one.
Yeah, Mike and Mario had him beat, obviously, but I think at least one of the players had a queen.
Well,
So
Allen's
I'm
in-
like,
Allen-
you're letting all the overcards
Allen's
in.
in the wrong game, my guy. He's in the wrong game. These guys are playing 2-5, 9-10 suited, queen jack, 9-4.
If anybody would re-raise their
like,
hands, then I could get away from mine.
For me, it doesn't matter what the stakes are, 1, 2, or 2,
Cheer
5,
'em up.
5, 10. It's like, you cannot limp with tens.
there's hardly any scenario that's favorable for you by doing that, other than you spiking a 10, and
Give me that back.
a straight can be made with your 10. Like,
It went too
there's
far.
many
Terrible
things
laydown.
that can happen at that point. But again, I don't even think that the value,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm not betting there with
you're
just
gonna-
one pair by the end.
he's not going to get value
It's a
from his
weird
set
two
because he's
pair.
going to
Yeah,
go all
I
in.
have to. If you raise turn, I'm folding. Well, I can't have a better king there. But... Who said that?
Call.
He just got to the hand where I told you I called for a gut shot. Where you had 10s.
Oh. The one when I shipped all in when the king
Option.
came out.
Check. Call.
That was fold.
Yeah.
Boom, all in.
Queen and then king out.
I was like, fuck it, I'm going
4
for it.
please.
So look at the hands we're here.
Yeah, I mean,
Jack 3, 8-7, Jack 5, and 7-8.
check.
Right? And then Jack 3 of hearts right now is creating his future right there. Might be. Snap, snap.
Everybody checks as we're all afraid
Mario
of 5.
did not raise the 3 of a cat.
No.
Check.
3 please.
No, he has a full house now.
Yeah,
Of course he checks.
yeah, check. Check
I
that.
love the way he's playing the hand. He should lead out a little bit here.
Yeah, because nobody called.
Exactly.
Ooh, too much.
And Mike
There
definitely
you
will
go.
not take a stab at it.
No,
because
but
he didn't get a heart.
you can't afford to go check, check, check. Like, you have a good hand.
Nice hand.
Yep,
Have a
he
both.
thinks the ace plays.
Of course you do.
Yep.
Jackson 5.
Yeah, he 100% makes him feel like the ace plays.
Button 6.
Put that jack real out of mine. That one's gonna be good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was very well played by Mario.
You were good. He had the ace.
I mean, I know that, but
I didn't have an ace.
he didn't have an ace. I think he had the other 5.
Damn.
You could tell us we're gonna look later.
I had a jack. had a jack.
Mario bringing up an excellent point. Because he didn't want to tell me. He's like, I don't want to give out the information. He's like, you know you're on TV, right? There are no secrets here. All right, Nate. Well, check in at the podium downstairs.
I'm coming, lads. Yeah, I think I
I'm in
heard you on the phone there.
the open seats.
All in.
We don't know if they're still there, but we're 15 minutes behind.
Nate, where'd you fly in from?
I go, I have Alex. I had Deuce.
Not every day we hear lads.
Just don't care. I mean, I got here for half an hour.
You coming from Ireland?
They're like Ireland, Scotland, England,
Right?
Australia.
Yeah, England.
We don't get a lot of planes from England at PBI. You got to go down to Lauderdale for that.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. We have to think about it.
Everybody's there.
Alan's got king 10.
Ooh,
Check.
Nikki hit that flat.
Oh, Mike's got hearts.
Yep.
And Mario put him on it. He's
Well,
like, oh, Mike's got hearts,
Well,
I
here's
guess.
the thing, though. Here's Mario's running so good that, you know, a 10, a 5,
He just needs
or
to
a
pair the
queen,
board or a
right.
queen.
Oh, I played this hand
And we
so
can't see it,
poorly.
and I hate that. What is the river card?
Your ace king's no good.
Okay.
No good.
I know.
That is no bueno.
Yeah, I know. I said I played a hand so badly.
Told you I was gonna go on a fucking chair.
You would have had to bet a lot to get them all.
I'm gonna run downstairs to get some more white, so just,
Okay.
I'll be back in 2 minutes. In case
All
I
right.
have it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a
You'd have given me $20 on the river.
the Queen of Hearts came down. $20 on the
Then I
road.
would have folded.
I was like, oh, what a flop. And then the heart came like, ah. But it's like you said, ace king is no good. So I'm like, why would I ever bet there? And that idiot downstairs, I'm like, I hope you have a set. And he's like, I have 2 pairs. I'm like, have you ever read a poker book?
I knew something. I knew you had something. I was like,
I mean, you raised
You
free. I'm not
gave-
going to
you gave-
re-raise you with king queen, but
you gave it off. I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker got something.
I lost very little. Queen of Hearts on the river.
How much you gonna get? $20?
Nothing.
I already gave
I don't
you,
even think you would get any. I don't even think you would
I
get
gave you
any.
50
Once
with
the
a
bears-
fucking jack on a double paired board.
I don't even believe you. I don't even believe you had a jack unless it was
Look
ace.
it up.
Unless it was ace jack.
No, it was not ace jack.
You bet the flop and you were in.
Back to live action.
Yeah.
I can beat all the other.
Mikey playing the Acey Deucey. I wish him luck. At least somebody can win with it.
There's a great game called Acey Deucey.
I can't win with Acey.
No.
Every time I try, I get smoked.
It is not friendly. It is not friendly.
And I had already put 15 in.
Oh, okay. So.
Yep, and that's why.
Yeah.
People keep turning their nose up at the Kennel Club hand. I'm like, oh, you could flop 2 pair with it right now.
Yeah, if you had it. The queen fights it.
So Mike has that with his better kicker.
Yeah.
2 overs to it.
Fold.
Oh wow, just one
Yep.
bet and everybody.
Fold. That's my thing.
I guess.
That's my way. That's my way of saying folding.
I throw out a bet, I get like 6 callers.
Yeah, but you're not good.
They're like, you don't bluff.
Right.
You don't bluff. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Right.
I said, if I don't bluff, why are 6 people calling? You must think I'm bluffing, and there were 6 people who wouldn't have freaking called me.
See, and that's another. You just bring up a good point. If you're a tight player, and you get 6 callers, you know that generally those guys probably have pretty good hands.
Right.
And you know if you're a loose
Or at least good draw.
right? You know if you're a loose player, you know what I mean, and you get calls that those guys are probably their ranges are probably pretty open to you. You know. I like looking like a donk on the table.
Mario's in there.
No, serious. It's a good image.
Mike, Allen, and Dave.
Yeah, looks like only 3
Mario
guys.
Allen.
Gonna sit now. It's that Mike Allen and Dave. No, definitely the Mario show for looking at it strictly from an aggressive standpoint.
Oh yeah.
It is
35.
35.
I'm gonna try to predict the future and say that we're gonna have a guy named Nate
yeah.
playing in this game in about 15 minutes,
I like the mods, huh?
20 minutes.
I just never believe I have anything. I don't.
Oh yeah. I love how he shows you.
I hate showing cards, and I never do it.
No, but I like when Mario shows that.
No, Mario folded one time.
No, because I like the fact that he's showing an ace right now, because it's like, you never know, you know, he's trying to be like, I call with anything, I have it, I don't. I think he folded, yeah, like 1 or 2 hands.
Yeah. His veto, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's at 80 something.
Yeah, he's close. So, no, I think he had like 4 deuce offsuit with already like 6 people in the pot, and he's figured like, yeah.
Well, he's raised. What's he doing here?
He's gonna check
Is
ship.
that
I know
like
it.
a raise out of turn?
I think it's a
That's my straddle.
Raise out of
yeah,
position?
yeah. You can't do that, Mario.
But he wouldn't bet blind.
15,
But
stay.
call blind.
Yeah, I thought it was a straddle and a blind raise, and then I'm like, wait, he's
No,
not.
it was like a
he's not in
bet,
position.
almost out of turn type of thing, but you know what? No option.
Mike. Or Mike.
You had an option once upon a time, and then Mario acted out of turn and took it from you.
4 players.
Fucking 9.
15.
Yep.
Bet 15, call 15.
Don't know what Mike has. Mikey B is leading the way
That's
with
it's a little light
from
with the
known
4.
bars. Yeah.
It's a little bit creative.
Now Mike leads out with a quarter.
Yeah.
So you're not.
Nah.
It's going to take more than that to get Mario out with second pair.
Bet 25.
Is that enough to get him out?
It's still second pair, but now there's straights and flushes out there.
No, it was enough. Like you gotta have it.
I'd love to know what he has. I'm willing to bet he had a jack.
Who?
Mike.
Thank you.
Showed what he had.
I'll show what Mario had.
Showed what Mike had too. Did show what Mike had?
No.
Did?
Mystery.
Did the mystery here?
Yeah.
I thought at the end it showed.
Straddle.
Hey, he had the pair of 4s. What are you talking about? Mike had a pair of 4s.
Yeah.
So you got me all confused, bro. Like,
Yeah. I got myself all confused.
Yeah,
So.
he had the 4.
Just ram me in the head if I do that.
He was betting the whole way with the 4.
Talk about you too. Raise 15. $15.
200.
That's Rick with the mystery hand. I'm quite sure this time.
Gotta have a king in his hand.
That's the conflict. The Colonel freaked out on. One of the two. It's hilarious.
Tens galore.
Check.
It's like the 4th time that
Check.
Check.
pair of 10s has come on the flop.
Alan.
25.
Leading the way with 2 pair.
Raise 80 total.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Yep.
With absolutely nothing. But they don't know that.
And then we have a second guy.
Call. Heads up.
All right,
And a
so
6 on the river.
yeah, so ace high is generally good here.
Bet.
So Rick is gonna bet.
And he
Gonna
never
take it.
bets right.
1,000%.
1,000%.
I had a 6.
Thank you.
You weren't even calling me.
Yeah, look.
No, I said you still can't call.
Yeah.
Hard to call a guy with ace high that's played like 5 or 6 hands.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys I probably wouldn't call too light.
I know, exactly.
Never.
Oh my gosh, was that a tank call for $2, Matt? Was that a tank call for $2?
Wow, that is.
That's hilarious, man. Holy goodness. My guy would not let it go. Oh man. I'm sorry, bro, but sometimes I gotta get on somebody that's like that, man. And if he's not willing to peel off $2, can't get it out of your hands.
Everybody pull.
Come on, Mike. What are you doing? We all know that you play nothing but the nuts now. All right? That's established. We got that. Thank you, Mike. Now throw a bluff
You're at
out
the house or you're at work? Oh, good. All right, so they'll be there.
It's hard for me to criticize his methods, given his chip stack, and compared to the rest of the table. So whatever he's doing is clearly working. All except for that first hand, and that was just some snake bit luck. One out or on the river.
Okay.
Shocked you're hearing that in the mic. You might have peeled it away.
4 players. Check.
And 5 is still out kicking 10-4.
Oh, a spade, a flush draw now, and top pair. Mario seems to have all of it.
9 more.
Me too.
Chop, no?
And oh no, it's still playing. Yeah, 10s and 6, 7, 7, 6, 5.
I needed
2,
your
3. Those are the only 2 cards in the whole deck that makes it the chop.
I
You know that? Or the 2 and the 3. Because the 4 he gets 2 pair.
Yeah.
5 he gets 2 pair, and then anything else chop. All right, so 56% aggression frequency, followed by Mike and Alan.
With any.
Mike B, Rick, Alan, and look at Al.
I don't think I've seen Rick this aggressive. Not that he has great numbers, but wow. He's like 3 or 4 times higher than he usually is.
Oh, yeah.
Option. Check. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3.
I got you.
Go. 4 players.
Rick, Rick, I'm rooting for you here. You can't check your option with King Queen. Now watch him do the opposite. Watch him bet here, which he shouldn't do.
$5.
He did that exactly the wrong way. He did that exactly backwards.
They don't
He
call
should
him,
have raised it pre-flop
they
and
don't
then
call him
checked the flop.
backwards Rick for nothing.
Oh my word! It's like checked it. I said no.
Oh, he got max value out of that one, man. Come on.
Now if he makes it like $7 pre, he's getting at least 2 callers.
They got max value, bro. He bet the flop
And then
he
check
took
the
it down.
flop.
Come on.
Wait for somebody like Mario to throw a bet at it to try to seal it. And now you got a pop.
You know what's wonderful though about the stream also is that these players hopefully get to go back and look at the stream and also look at their own play. And you know, maybe it helps them, maybe it doesn't, you know. But I kind of feel like being able to look back at your own play
Raise.
could only
17
help you.
total.
Yeah. It's like football players watching game film.
Right,
You know, after practice.
right.
Get ready for the next game.
Like maybe you're gonna see, oh wow, everybody's playing 7-8 and King 9 and Ace 5. Why was I folding Ace Jack and
Right.
Ace 10? Why was I folding pocket 10s and pocket 9s? Like,
Check you.
maybe then you start to realize that, this game is about what you make people believe you have, not necessarily what you have. Poker is everything but the cards you have. Poker is everything but the cards. Matt, I'm going to say it again for the stream as well. Poker is everything but the cards. Right? If you want to play cards, then play cards face up. If you want to play poker, you play position. You play player. You play aggression. You play pot value. You play everything other than the cards that you actually have, because they're meaningless. Because to be honest with you, the definition of poker is a game of incomplete information. That's the definition of poker. It's a game of incomplete information. So basically, at all moments, you don't know what anybody has because all the cards are down, they're face down.
Right.
It's not like 7-card stud, okay, where most of the cards are face up. This is a game of incomplete information. It's what you're selling. It's what you're making these guys believe you have. And I've seen a lot of face-up poker here. I've seen just a lot of cards. Other than some nice plays. I mean, Allen, with the king-queen, I was really a fan of that. I'm a fan of anybody that can win a hand without having the best hand. How about that?
Oh, that's pretty good. Everybody folded. We couldn't see Rick's hand, but I'm almost positive he's
Yeah,
king.
they're nuts. If you had the
I don't even want to put him on on the whole hand. I'm like, no, I said one of those cards in his hand is a king.
Yeah.
Possibly both, but not necessarily.
Possibly both. He would have made it like 38 pre. Yeah, okay.
Straddle.
In all fairness, I think that's just Rick's style is just a very passive style. It's just what you know what I mean. It's just the style that he's adopted, just to be very passive.
Limping with tens again, man.
I know
this is beginning to tilt.
It's because it's not an aggressive table. It was an aggressive table.
It was aggressive as all get out. The first hour.
I mean, like pre-flop and stuff. It hasn't been that aggressive. Have you seen any free bets?
And Mario's made it 15 for no damn reason a few times.
Right. I mean, but that's Mario just raising. You know what I mean?
Like 9 deuce.
Bet 15.
15? What? Mario just thinks he has top pair.
Check it.
Oh my god.
So if Mario continues, he might win.
He might be able to convince Alan he has a queen.
Bet 4.
Because he bet last round and now this one.
Exactly what you have, isn't it?
Yeah.
You lie like a rock. I want to see that hand. I'll look on that.
And you shouldn't have bet him out of the pot.
I had that beat.
What?
He said I had that beat.
Yeah, he didn't.
Mario's like, what? You had pocket tens? Mario's like, you played that horrible. He's saying it to him right now.
Yeah.
You had pocket tens. What?
It's hard to push all in there, too.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you do?
And somebody else is asking him what he had, and Mario don't want to tell him. I'm like, weren't you the guy that 20 minutes ago said, just say it, we're all going to see it anyway.
Let me ask you a question. What benefit do you have limping in with tens in a six-handed game?
You get aces at this table and they have to take us.
None. And it's not the first, well, it's the first time he did it, because, you know, the other Alan, maybe it's just something about being named Alan, because Alan with an E did it 20 minutes ago.
You're right, and he had to fold it like
Yeah.
some cheap laundry on the flop. I'd rather be the aggressor.
See, and Al calls with fives. You might as well throw it away.
Get you
Seriously.
back now.
Like, no joke. You might as well throw fives away.
He did.
And now he's calling, like, what? No, see, they're doing what he should have did.
One pause.
Well,
Oh, they're still the best hand.
and they're not done.
Oh.
No, 7 is, but
Right.
not anymore.
Really want that five.
Bet 30.
I said, to be fair, he doesn't deserve a 5 for the way he played that hand.
Four.
They both got a 7.
And heads up.
Check.
King is playing, and it's going to keep playing.
Yeah, Mike's good. Bye.
Mario needed to hit his 8 or an ace to come
Yeah,
for
but
a
my
chop.
point is that the king 10 shouldn't have never even seen the turn and been there.
Nope.
Had something gone on the flop. It's like a lot of these guys are just getting like freebies. Like that's what I've seen. I've seen a lot of check downs and a lot of people just like flipping over their hand and just being like, so many hands could have gotten through. Like with bets, right? Yeah. Like, how many hands have you seen so far flipped over and then the guy just wins on a showdown with like mid pair?
3, maybe 4.
I mean, it's been happening. Is what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
Like they shouldn't be able to win with like mid pair to the rip.
It is.
Did he even look at his cards before making it 15? I'm not sure he did. Not like no joking. But see, now he looked at him just now. But I think he just blind raised to 15, just for just for giggles.
Did Al call that with ace-6 off?
Yeah. But won't raise pre-flop with flats.
Oh boy, look at this. It's
Wow.
gin.
What a devilish flop.
It's gin.
His kicker's playing, so if he hits the case for quads, it's a hand.
Is Alan trying to be sneaky here? Is Mario going to catch the flush? Is Al just crushed himself by flatting right?
call?
I have no
Al
idea
just
why he just
called.
calls there.
I do. He wants to get paid.
No way. I raised right there.
I say too soon.
All in, and now he gets, maybe he gets
Well,
out
they
of
check.
it, but
They checked to him.
I know, but I'm saying,
No, Steve says you should relax. Because I doubt he's talking to me. He could be talking to me.
Watch
But I
that.
doubt it. He says it's a $12 game.
We
it's
need
not
a seat if you
WSOP.
want to play. Got room.
It's not recreational players, relax.
But didn't they call down for 2 players, so they're sending players. Just saying.
Well, I'm going to stick by my point. It's a $12 game, and it's recreational players. I'm still not limping with 10s. Ever. It could be a straight 2 limit game. I'm still going to rip. I'm going to make it 4.
Yeah, I don't necessarily look at money when I come to look at what the right play is.
And we saw it twice from 2 different guys.
I mean, the right play is just the right play, recreational or not. And I'm a fan of having fun for sure,
Yeah.
but I mean, there's just some no-brainer stuff that just is no-brainer stuff.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's your first day playing. But I do agree with having fun 100%. I mean, splash around, you know.
You're a big blind. Hello, welcome.
This game is all about having fun, to be honest with you. It's a 1-2 no limit. And that's why I say I don't know why people are folding for $5 and things of that nature, but
Raise it up 22. Hello, welcome.
$22.
Mario's like, what is this $2 stuff? There's
There's
no $2 stuff in my game.
Hey, I guarantee that's my guy, Jay Nate. Not that one there. That one there.
The other one,
With
the
the hill
C5,
figure.
yeah.
That's our airplane man. Love to see new guys here on the stream. Welcome, Jay Nate. I'm not sure who the other one is, but welcome as well.
And people think we exaggerate when we say we're conveniently located across from the airport.
Right.
If they've never been here. Like, no.
It's pretty convenient.
I'm literally, I see me looking on camera right here, just to my left.
Right.
I'm looking out the window, and there's the parking garage.
It is. I see it.
When I fly out of here when I go on trips, I leave my car here in the employee lot. Keys to security, it's like a perk. I just walk across the street and fly out of here. I ain't paying, what do they want for parking per day? Like $17? Ain't getting that.
Yeah. But look at my guy, Jay Nate, right in the big. Like, he just sat down from the airport, got off the plane, and sits down right in the big.
Yep.
I love it.
Two of the players
Five
ahead
on
of
the
him.
end.
It wasn't on you yet. Called
True
two.
story.
Raise, go to 15.
Hold on, he didn't call yet.
No, he did. No.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
That's right, Pauline. You run the game. They don't run the game.
Yep, so we're at 15.
Beat 4-8.
It is.
Count
Go,
on
go, go.
and Nate with ace in. I was kind of hoping Nate had the K9. I mean, I'll stick with that thing.
All right, now look at this. This is some action that I like. 5 to the flop, and we all have good cards here.
Oh, and look at
Yeah.
Nate coming in from the
Ace
plane
10.
and then flopping top 2.
Gotta love it.
Sick.
Gotta love it. We checked it too.
He checked
Yeah,
it. Well, wait,
yeah,
no,
you better
wait,
bet
he didn't
this
check
time.
it. Yeah,
No, he
didn't
checked
check
the
it.
flop. He checked the flop.
Oh, he checked the flop. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the turn. No, he's
No.
like,
And now look.
I need
he
to
gets
get
paid.
Ooh,
Yeah,
he's
two
gonna
pair.
get paid.
Yeah, because Allen hit 2 pair.
Snap call.
Yeah. Like, oh wow, love it.
And then he just needs to dodge a deuce
Yeah.
on the river, and he does. Aces and 5s versus aces and 10s. So
Welcome to the table.
welcome to the Action Palace, Nate, buddy.
Hey.
Nate just sits down, he gets paid.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, man.
Right off the plane.
Make sure you tell him where you got it and who said.
Right?
We said, get off the plane, get in here.
Ryan and Matt, best commentators out.
Yeah.
Stream is on, and I see it's a 1-2, and I've never played in a stream
Oh,
game
he's telling the
before,
story.
so I was
See how boring it is. So you're like, fuck, I'm reply.
yeah, and I was like, all right, I'll walk over. So I literally just, my mom was at the airport to get me, but she didn't mind if I came over and played. So
They put his mom on hold. See
Wow.
that? What a good guy.
My mom would be okay with that if I did that. She's like, but if you win, you better cut me in for a
Right.
piece.
It's like, hey, Ma. Hey.
Just hang out, you know, maybe watch some TV or
That's
you know what he
funny.
should do? If he wins, you know, decent money for making his mom wait, he should take her over to dinner at the fabulous Paddock restaurant. We're right here at PBKC.
Raise. 17.
Fabulous menu. They got steaks. They got
This side of the
steak
table.
sandwich. All kinds of like real fish dishes, like the mahi mahi. It's fantastic if you've never been.
Steve, we're working on all kinds of different games, to be honest with you, but we wanted to show our bread and butter here at the Kennel Club. This is our 1-2 no limit, and this is what a lot of the guys play down there. So we
Most
want-
popular
yeah,
variation of no limit. we have here.
absolutely. And we wanted to showcase that and show that you know, we have great action here and a bunch of friendly, great guys that are all playing together. And yeah, that's something that we definitely wanted to showcase. We do have other bigger games that we do have in the works, as well as our tournament, which we do. Speaking of the tournament, Matt, we do have another $100,000 guaranteed tournament coming up.
Multi-flight, monthly.
Yes, I believe it's going to be in September. Keep your eyes and ears open for that. You can check the website. I'm sure that's going to be posted up pretty soon if it's not already. That's going to be our $100,000 guaranteed.
Guarantee. Multi-flight.
Multi-flight, correct.
Always a good time.
how long you guys been here for?
$300 buy-in.
Yeah, I think they
Started out very
You can
Stream it at about 12:30.
you can play multiple flights, and if you bag, everybody who bags makes it to the money, so you can get a min cash. So you
Right.
can play multiple flights
And then get min cashes for each bag.
for each bag. Just go forward with your biggest bag and get paid a min cash for the others.
Right. Which is amazing.
Raise, go to 15.
So we got a $15 raise and we got a snap, snap, snap. By sevens, Jack 10, 9, 10.
It's A Nate. It's J Nate, actually. Who
J
was
Nate.
chatting with us in the chat room earlier.
What a great story, and that's
It says, hey, I want to get on the stream. How's it done? And we're
And-
like, we'll tell you.
And this is the reason why the stream also was built. It was built for guys like Jay Nate, for somebody that sees the stream and says, hey, you know what? I could see myself on that.
Let me take a shot.
Yeah, and gets literally off the plane right into the game. We salute you, Jay Nate. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching the stream and being part of it.
We could have some heartbreak here.
The man from the plane.
Mikey B flopping the straights
That's right.
against Mario's set.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna get crushed.
Yeah, this is not gonna be
I genuinely think he's
friendly at all.
Right. Mario's either gonna boat up or
Yeah.
get torpedoed.
Alan's gonna get an easy one here to just get out of here.
Yeah, it's like I need to get out the way here.
That's good, but I gotta set.
All in a set against a straight. Mario needs the board to pair. And that was it! Oh, runner, fours!
There it is.
Oh!
Wow. Running fours.
Mario
for the boat.
nails it!
Mario's just running really, really good right now.
Oh.
I mean, not that that hand doesn't play itself.
Oh.
I mean, you flop a set, you flop a straight. It's getting in.
Flopping the straight. Runner, four.
Yeah.
Feel the delightful pain.
What do we say about the river today? The river has been unjust.
No, he's very unjust. Yeah, well, the river had an accomplice this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
The turn and the river, they both done did it.
It's not been friendly at all.
So like there are worse names to say than Joe Flacco, but there's also better
Oh yeah,
names to say
you're
than Joe
delivering
Flacco.
it?
Yeah, I mean,
You're
I
like,
see,
he's either
but my
gonna be great
roommate's
or he's
here
gonna
waiting
be
for me.
garbage.
Joe is like getting up.
Thank you very much for the
He's
call.
almost 40.
What would Arnold say to James if he was here now? He'd say, do it. Why don't you do it? Come on, get in there. Now. Do it, Coleman.
Thanks, James. Thank you, bro. Appreciate
got it,
it.
you got it,
Appreciate
you got
that,
it,
bro.
you got it.
Appreciate that.
Yo, I can't compete with the best, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna make the show work.
Yeah, no, listen. What a show it's been so far at that, too.
Yeah, Mikey
we
B right back on the horse, raising with
Yep.
AJ suited.
Yeah, we got Snowmen.
And Julian got one.
Yeah.
They're recruiting players from planes in the air.
That's what we
Really,
do.
like 30,000
That's
feet.
what we do.
We're
Josh,
like-
you see what's going on
Like,
here,
we don't
Josh?
care. You're at 30,000 feet in the air. You know what? Get in here anyway.
We knew we were going to have people coming right off the plane into this stream. And today it's happened.
All right.
So top pair.
Oh, the case 8. That is the case 8.
Top pair for Julian.
Oh, what would have been a set?
I agree he's got to lead out here. You got to
Yeah.
protect that hand. It's not a powerful hand. It needs to be protected.
You've got 4 overs up against you, so try to chase them away.
I'm very favorable for that bet right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have just bet. I would have over bet.
Mike, whoa. Just floating with a backdoor flush draw on 2 overs?
Oh, flush draw is dead.
Flush draw is dead.
So now he's just gonna. Julian just needs to dodge an A or a J.
I like the continuation here. Plus he has an open ender now. And that should get through.
Yeah.
That should definitely get through. Yep. If that was a 7 of club, that doesn't get through.
Yeah,
That gets a
definitely.
call.
He sticks around.
Yeah. I'd imagine that's why he floated him to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Like, and so that's my point. My point is, like, you know, do I get berated now if the club comes on the turn and he folds and I say, oh my God, how does he fold? You know what I mean? Like, do I get berated for that? Or like, did the guy did the guy not float ace high, you know what I mean, to get that turn? And then, you know, so, you know, those things to me baffle me when you see players do one thing and then completely do an opposite thing on the next. It's almost like 2 plus 2 always adds up to 4, right? So it just, you know, to me, I would never float a flop and get a preferable turn in my favor and then fold it, by no means. You know, like that's just things that you don't do. So,
well, the 8 worked for you last time. You got a much better kicker this time,
Yeah.
Julian. No?
So yeah, I go to school.
Not even gonna call it for the $4 strat.
maybe suited.
Yeah, I'm from the area. Actually,
Well,
like about
yeah, I don't think it had anything to do with the $4 straddle. It's just and everything to do with that $20 raise. He's like, you know what? I just bet you somebody's gonna do that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna just give away my 4.
No, but again, if it was King 8 suited, I might have called $2 or $4.
Right. But at the
Just
same
because of
time,
position.
you gotta know it's not gonna be 4.
I mean,
very slim chance. I said so. If you're in for 4, you have to be prepared to be in for 15 or 20.
yes and no. If you're under the gun, I agree with that. If you're in late position, I don't, because then you only have like 2 or 3 other guys that, you know, potentially it might get through, is what I'm saying.
but no, they're still in. Still
You
doing summer
can't be
classes.
you can't be on the phone when
Well,
you're
yeah.
in. But yeah, you can
No,
be
you
on
can't.
the phone.
You can't even have a phone on the rail. Yeah, get that phone out of there, Alan.
15 minutes.
That's right.
You can't leave your phone on
Nope.
the rail like you can other places
Yeah.
because it interferes with it.
Right.
It's my job.
Julian coming in looking for
I have an
control
8
L's.
of hearts. Shade of hearts.
Trying to stir the pot. Trying to stir the pot
Right
already.
now, if anybody's got tells, it's J-Nate. Because he watched the first half of the show,
Right.
so he has that
No,
information.
That's true. That's true.
And obviously knows he can't do that at the table, so he doesn't have his phone out. He's not looking at it.
He raised it.
He's like, I saw the whole first 90 minutes of the stream, so I got the info that I want.
Check.
I mean, I think that's pretty dang cool, man. Like, if I was flying into, like, Arizona, you know, and I was, like, literally watching a stream of poker
That is
at an Arizona.
Yeah, not to interrupt you, but ain't that where Mohegan Sun is at?
No.
Because the other guys in the chat said we're going to play at Mohegan
The
Sun.
Mohegan Sun's actually in Connecticut.
Okay. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is that's like an amazing thing. Like you just like then you chat in the chat room with the guys in ours, and then you get off the plane and you're like in the game. I think that's like one of the most fascinating things I've ever like seen as far as when it comes to poker.
That could have happened to me
Poker playing.
if I had met the grind crew a few weeks earlier.
Right. No, for sure.
Because I was flying out to Dallas to bring my wife to a concert that I wasn't going to. So we flew in.
Yeah.
And then I took her down to the concert hall, dropped her off, and then they said, "Well, we had a game that day."
Right.
So
you
I
could've
said,
gamed.
if I had met them, I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to go play in the Grind Cruise game for a couple hours, and then go get my wife at the theater. You know, when the concert's over.
Did we lose Alan?
I don't think so. Which one? With an A or an E?
with the A. We lost him, right? There was a player here, right?
Yes. Yes, it was Alan with an A.
Right.
Oh. I think we hurt his feelings.
No,
By busting on him for
No,
limping
man.
with the tens.
No, he'll be all right, man.
He's like, somebody was listening to the stream. I guess he heard that 15 minutes later. And be like, you know what? I'm out of here.
I'm pretty sure everybody on this stream will sleep very well tonight.
Especially JD. Probably Mike and Mario, too.
I think they're having fun, man. I think Mario's had fun from the minute he sat down on the stream, and that's what it's about.
What is this?
This is like mental warfare. This is like, you
That's
know.
what Mario keeps going. He's just
He
got a
doesn't-
7.
he
He's
doesn't-
just got a 7.
Hey,
That's
he
it.
wants,
That's all he's
to be
got.
a hero. He wants to be a hero. And he might have been. No, there's a queen. Is there a queen there? Yeah, Mike
Yeah,
has one. Yeah.
7. And then the king came, and then he called again. It's like, you have to know that 7 is demolished.
Mario's stubborn. We all know that.
I said, just one over to my 7. I'm like, now there's 2? I was like, okay, you win, bro.
Mario's got a bit of stubbornness. So.
Right? He needs no encouragement.
It's okay. This is the fun side of the table, so I'll contribute to the straddle action.
Well, he's played it. We got to get Rick to play a hand or two more.
I think you're playing enough hands for all of us.
Well, somebody's got to do it if they're going to shut the TV off.
Oh, we'll shut the TV off, Mario. Just not for another half hour. You're on a schedule. Okay, Julian. Nope. No raise to that straddle. Count club hand. How could you do that on our show? The nerve.
Yep.
The disrespect. Ugh.
All right.
Like
So
we keep saying, if there's a raise in front of you, fine. There's no raise.
look at that. Get you some.
Okay,
he
now
said.
there is.
Get you
Do
some.
some.
Get you some. Look at that.
And Mikey
Snap-
B. So
Wow.
Ed has him beat. That's the
Snap-
better hand.
Snapped him with ace.
Alan desperately needs a 5 here.
Chop it up.
Yes, we have
Oh, clubs.
Chop it up. No chop.
No chop.
No choppy chop.
No, because Alan hit his 5.
No pollo tropical.
Nope,
Wow.
not this time. We haven't had a chop yet. And every time it looks like we're finally going to get one, somebody hits something on the river for like a better 2 pair,
I understand the
or a
logic.
flush, or something like that.
Well,
But we do have a replacement for C10.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a local player here.
Yeah.
I've dealt to him plenty of times.
Hello, welcome.
I forget his name, but I like him, man. He's a nice guy.
I'm not trying
plays the 1-2.
No, but if you with that one, you don't say what
These are ice creams, too.
Those look like two crisp dollar bills there. Dollar bills. Mike is just magnetically scooping up chips all day today, other than the, that might have been the best thing that ever happened to him today, was the 2-outer on the river.
2-outer.
Like I said, he got that one out of the way.
Yep.
And
No, it was a 1-outer. It wasn't a 2-outer. It was a 1-outer.
It was the case ace.
It was the case ace. 'Cause somebody folded an ace, and then Mario had one. No, Mario had 2 aces.
No.
And then somebody folded an ace.
Yeah.
And he hit the case on the river for the bigger boat.
It's more
I don't know if it was
tempted
the
by the
case,
fact
but
of like.
You got me the wrong one.
either way, just hitting that ace.
Just so
alone was
hideous. And you're like, when that happens, you're like, oh, it's going to be a long day. But pretty much everything has gone his way since then.
Wait a second, is Mario allowed to eat Oreo ice cream in front of us?
I don't think so.
He does realize that we have weight issues here, right?
Ray's gonna eat.
Well, I have weight issues.
No,
You might not.
I don't have weight issues.
No, you don't have any
No, I
weight
have
issues?
weight, but I got no issues with
oh,
it because
no.
I love ice cream.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like I'm 6'5" and studying martial arts. You make fat jokes at me if you want to, but
I'm not sure what just went on here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Time out on the screen.
we are.
Oh.
6 players. Check out.
Looks like we are back in action.
Yeah, now we are.
And action is our middle name here at the PBKC.
Action Palace. Jay Nate,
Yeah.
very disciplined, playing very smart. Saw a lot of the aggression, so he's all like, you know, when they're throwing chips around like that.
I mean, I think it's a good strategy. Watch the stream for an hour, and then come on in, right? Like that's
Easy Man 11.
What is going on with Mike too?
Yeah.
What is this? A round of Oreo ice cream?
Okay,
Wow.
it's one of the unwritten rules of the stream.
Right.
That's Ernest's favorite flavor, cookies and cream.
Yeah.
And I like it. He says it's the best. I disagree.
Right.
But I'll put cookies and cream in a solid second behind the Snickalicious.
I just call it Oreos, but
Right.
here's the thing.
But you're supposed to bring some to the
Right,
broadcast.
right. How did they
table.
not
That's-
come and offer?
Come in.
That's disgusting.
Or even offer, not even necessarily bring something.
Just for that-
Hey, I'm going for ice cream. Do you fellas want anything?
Just for that, the next bad play Mario makes, I'm going after. I'm digging in.
Okay, we're not ignoring you, Easy Man 11. We're just kind of salty about not getting offered any ice cream.
No,
the
60
bind
to
range,
200.
6,200, not
60 to
6,300.
200.
60 to 200.
60 to 2.
Wow, everybody's in. The graphics are impossible to read.
Wow.
I need a magnifying glass.
Are you kidding me right
Family
now?
bot, yeah.
More stockouts and coolers, right?
And we know everybody's
B-I-N-G-O.
cards except J Nate.
B-I-N-G-O.
All right, everybody has something.
Probably.
I can't tell with the flop. I need another angle on the camera. You're a hell of a guy, Easy Man 11. And we had 2 open seats. It's all like, Mr. Window, you could have got on. And brought us ice cream. Incidentally, if you're on any show I'm on, Snickalicious for me.
Yeah.
Brian, what do you like?
Butter pecan.
Butter pecan? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll call Sue and tell her to get you some.
Yeah. We're like Snap. We know.
Right.
See, guys like us, we know what we like.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like we're looking at like the board, what flavors,
Yeah, right,
what should I have?
exactly.
No, it's
No, no, no.
bam.
Yeah.
It's right there. Snickalicious for me, please.
Yeah. We have an amazing butter pecan also here. All the ice cream here is amazing, by the way. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say,
I don't know the name of the company, but they don't sell
I feel like it's like
to like private
handcrafted,
people.
right? Like
yeah,
handmade.
handcrafted. They only sell it to like
crafted.
restaurants and ice cream parlors. They don't sell it to individual people. Otherwise,
You should get in. Hey, we'll talk about it.
Yes, our unofficial employee, who often joins us in the chat, striking up a conversation. He's here for the tournament, I assume.
Yeah, that's Quan. Quan actually had a pretty big
He
score
says,
the
I
other
want to
day.
be on the show. It's all like, well, he's usually on the show at Final Table of Tournaments.
He actually had a pretty big score the other day, Quan.
Helen with kings.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to re-raise with kings.
King Kong.
Mario's in with the ducks. Where's Steffi Mo?
Uh-oh,
I think
J-Nate.
this is the first ducks.
J-Nate had a
Yeah, he
deuce,
folded
though.
a 3 deuce.
Yep.
This is the first time we've seen ducks, I believe, today.
So, given that a deuce was folded, I have to say...
The case deuce.
No, I was going to say I have a
Case.
good feeling that the deuce is coming out.
Yep. And there it isn't. Alan's got a set. So even if Mario, some crazy how hits the case, it's not going to help.
No. But the queen is going to be McNasty. Yeah. I don't think.
Yeah, he's
I was
definitely
gonna
not
say,
folding a set of kings.
I don't think Mario is going to really have too much fight in him after that.
Well, he's got the ice cream, so he's all like, you know what? I don't need to win every hand. Chilling with my ice cream. But life is good. That he didn't offer either of us any.
Look at that, it's gone. I think it was gone in 3 hands.
That's how good the ice cream is here,
Holy
everybody.
cow,
If you've
Mario.
never been, and you haven't gone by our little ice cream stand up on the second floor.
It's gone.
Near the tournament room. It's
Did
scrumptious.
he not eat that in 4 hands?
I mean, he
Four-
must.
4 hands.
He's going to be having a crushing ice cream headache, I think, in
God.
about
Not
another
with that
2
dome.
seconds.
Not what that dome is. Look at that. That thing's frozen proof.
Frozen proof.
Look at that dome. Look at that. Are you kidding me? He's about to eat the plastic.
Here at PBKC, we recommend you do not eat the plastic. We are not responsible for what happens
Yo,
if you
pocket tens. Pocket tens raises for the first
do.
time
Right,
today.
the first time today. He didn't limp with them.
Cow. Congratulations.
Nice going, Al. Good on you.
He still gets 4 callers. That's 3 callers.
It's not bad, though. I don't hate it.
Boy, what's Mario going to do? He's folding it, huh?
What?
I don't think he's paying attention. Look, he's off to another thing now.
He's like, I gotta get some more ice cream. Hang on.
I thought he was eating more. All right, so 10s are still looking good.
10s have to
He's all
dodge.
in, yep.
Kings
I'm
and
all
queens. He's like, come get it, fellas.
Yep. Just in case anybody, if you have jacks or queens or
Wanna-
kings, I'm going to find out.
You wanna chase those overcards? It's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
22, all in.
I mean, I don't blame him. Look at what's in the
No,
pot.
absolutely not. This is how you're supposed to play 10s, not limp with them, only to immediately throw them away at the first sight of an overcard.
I don't know what James is thinking.
No, snap hold, man. Okay, that was an excellent tutorial on how to play 10s. One of the Allens that did that is still at the table, so
What's up, fold him?
he might have to watch this again since he couldn't see that he had 10s. I'd hold him, yeah. This is a guy that insists I would get killed wearing my suit in Chicago, and I've been like 5 times already, and I'm going again this year.
Okay. Take some video.
Still alive, still healthy.
Take some video.
So they used to be much more difficult to.
In fact, the fans up there have been just really cool. I mean, a couple of them wanted a picture. They're like, I mean, it was a little condescending. They're like, we didn't know they had hockey fans in Florida. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Scoreboard. I'm like, we killed them like 6-1 last time.
Isn't the Panthers team like reorganized at this point?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got
We've been good for a couple of years
years.
now.
When he does that.
No, I mean, but didn't they do some stuff recently this year? Let a couple
Yeah,
players
they-
go or
Well,
trades or
Trades, yeah. Salary cap problems, but it's just temporary. Still, I mean, Vegas still thinks we're good.
are they? What do they have yet?
10-1.
10-1 to win it?
22-1 this time last year.
Okay. So they're
Yeah.
okay.
20.
Did you happen to look up the Lightning?
They are third.
No,
The
what
third
their
best
odds?
odds,
Did you
6 to 1.
6-1.
We're 10-1. Leafs were second, 5-1, and the Avs
Colorado.
were favored
They
to
have to
repeat
be.
at
Yeah.
4-1.
They're strong. Edmonton is strong too.
They lost a couple guys this offseason. So I'm like, I don't know about 4-1 strong.
Okay.
To me, they're more like 6-7-1 strong. So I would not bet them. I don't think the value's there.
What about Edmonton?
Edmonton? I don't know. I stopped looking after 4 because I saw the big board. I'm like, oh, Florida 10-1. Oh no, I don't watch it in the. No, I go to the arena, and I get right. I park in the back. I park in the back.
I park in the back, and I see
No, they have
it.
a tiny little lot off to the side if you
Yeah.
have plates, and my mother has
Right.
disabled plates. So we're
Okay.
in that private fenced-in little back lot
That's fun.
that lets you out right onto Damon, and then the expressway exit is like 1 block down. And we go straight back to Milwaukee. We don't even stop anywhere in the city.
Don't pass go.
Nope.
All right, so the 8, one of the 8s is gonna be dead.
I was calling 5. Sorry, I didn't know if I was.
It's 4. It's a straddle.
Okay, sorry.
I know that $1 changes your action completely.
All right, so Al had Ace Jack on the button and just called $4. I'm not a fan of that.
Nope.
Now you're 6-way to the flop instead of 2-way, and you're gonna throw away your hand.
And it
also.
missed everybody.
Yeah, but the 8s are still good.
Yeah, the 8s are good.
It's not bad. If the
I'm not
8s
even
don't
close
bet now,
to understanding
If
this.
the 8s don't bet now, I do not know what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
Come on
8's
Al.
bet. Yeah,
You should have bet the flop.
You should have.
Yeah.
But no, fold them. I don't do anything in the city.
Yeah, so see now,
Yeah.
but now he's screwed because
He
the
is
10-8.
screwed because of the straight.
Right. The 10-8. I'm
You
saying.
needed to chase out the 10-8.
He should have bet the flop. Yep.
Oh.
He loses all that money because he didn't bet the flop. And that is a classic. That is a classic example of a classic mistake made on 1-2 no limit that cost you money right there. Look, it cost him 100 and what did it cost? Like 140,
20-ish,
Right.
somewhere in that,
Right.
over the course of the hand.
Very, very costly mistake not betting the flop there
Yeah,
with
you
overpair.
Got to get rid of 10-8.
10-8's
Those
gone.
kind of hands.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if you
can't
bet
let them hang around.
if you bet a good amount on the flop, then 10-8 is gone. I mean, he did have a gut shot. So depending on how sticky he wants to be, Matt, he could have technically made the call. I'm not going to say that that definitely gets him out, but a bet has to be made on the flop.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Because I've been saying a lot, don't bet like when you
Yeah.
have it, but that's when you flop like a monster. Like you flop that straight, you flop that, very high flush. It's yeah, okay. You check it then, and then try to get yourself a pot. See if somebody tries to steal it.
Steve, I'm not trying to be harsh or berate anyone here. I know it's recreational, but I'm just been making a point that I think that hand was misplayed, and I'm going to let him know. And I'm not trying to be harsh or vindictive or trying to be, in any way.
He's really not. I've known him a long time. I've seen him vindictive. This ain't it, guys.
And I'm just saying,
it's not even close.
I just whether you're playing bar poker, you're playing a $2, home game, you're playing for big money, I'm still going to tell you that I still think that you need to bet that flop. And it ended up costing you in the river.
Yeah, because you saw a couple of hands earlier.
Money.
I mean, here on the camera, if you're looking at us at all, we almost danced a jig, like legit, when somebody
Yeah.
raised with 10s.
Oh, yeah.
I was so happy to see that.
Oh, I mean, again, I'm a huge fan of everybody having fun. I don't think you really need to be too serious in this game. I don't think it's for bet money. I don't think it's trophies or anything like that. But I'm gonna critique if I see a bad play or a good play. I'm gonna, critique it either way. That's what we're here for. So 8 hits a pair, 10 hits a pair. Ace 5 has nothing working.
15.
He's gonna get out of the way.
12, 15.
And we don't know, but all right. Now it's heads up.
James is 10 leading the way.
Did
the turn
flush draw pick up
card.
there though? Was that a bang? Oh,
Jack
the
o'
backdoor
diamonds.
diamond.
Oh,
Backdoor
runner,
diamond.
runner, diamonds.
See, and that's what checking does.
Party time. Excellent.
The only thing that might save him is the 4-card straight. It's hard to see a backdoor flush. It always is.
Mike, it runs so good.
Hey, let it go.
But he did some
Yeah.
crazy how.
Because there's a 4-card straight
I
out
know.
there as well. You know what I mean? So
I don't know when, but eventually.
Runner, runner, diamonds.
Thank you.
And all you had was an 8.
yeah, yeah, right. And but it also went check, check, check,
Yeah.
check. Had it would have went bet,
Right.
you know,
King
before
eight's like, later.
before he gets the flush draw on the turn, then yeah, you might have gotten him out. So that's Gene in the box
Yeah,
here.
ace jack, he had 5s.
He is also part of the production team.
Home stretch, yeah.
Jack in the river.
I don't think I've seen J-Nate play a hand since that first hand.
That's just. But it was a limp
who?
pot. It's gonna play
J-Nate.
it no matter.
Our flying
yeah.
man.
Here it's folding.
No.
Raise to 15.
He took a big pot, but Jack 9 suited. He's like, yeah, he'll give it a spin.
I'd love to see the V.
Rick, come on, Rick. You gotta play 6s.
I'd love to see the V pip at this point.
Call.
Yeah, you might have to look at these.
Thinking that long about it. Should have been a snap.
Hey,
Suited K9.
Al's gonna open it up.
Probably have 2 aces. I had.
Look at this. This is what we like to see. Look
7
at this.
players.
Everybody's got something.
7 players to the flop.
Check dark.
And then, bam.
There it is.
Yeah, let's see,
Queen
Mario got a
10.
queen.
65.
King 9's got the
Bet
gut shot.
65.
Jack 9's got a pair.
Pair.
Queen 10's got the pair. Ace 7 should be out. 6s should be out. King 3 should be out. Queen 7 might still be there too.
I gotta go all in.
Players all in. Call.
Wow. Wow.
Alan versus Mario.
Wow,
Mario with
wow.
the better kicker.
This might turn into a chop though.
Yeah, maybe.
That becomes Jack King.
Yeah, you need a high card and a
No.
pair.
Yeah. Or a 4. A 4 and they chop.
Players all in for 203. 203.
I mean 7. You hit this, I'll stab you.
Eight.
And there's
And
the
hey,
ace.
Jackson eights.
That's the chop.
Queens and eights with it.
Wow.
Run, go!
That's the chop.
Get to the top of!
Oh, you already used.
No, I didn't.
Yes, we
No, I
did
didn't.
with James.
No, but I didn't
Not
say
the
get to the top.
chopper.
Right, right.
Well, how many Arnolds are we going with today?
Could have been a 7.
Just probably just a 2.
Just the 2?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's $65. You thought you were ahead?
Thought you were ahead? Yeah, I had top pair against you. Yeah, I thought I was ahead.
And you didn't give him a speech like, well,
Thank you.
No, there was
Thanks, Hold'em fan. I mean, I'm not Josh, but he's Brian, for sure. I mean, I'm a tall guy, but not as tall as Josh. Josh got about 2 inches on me.
I appreciate you, Holden, man.
Yeah.
I definitely do. I try to make this as entertaining as we can make it. Keep it friendly here.
Right.
I try to go a little bit with the psychology of poker as well as the non-psychology of poker. And that's what we do.
170 behind.
So yeah, I was gonna expect J Nate to get in there with King Queen suited. I preferably would have liked to raise that myself.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's a limping hand.
Yeah, you shouldn't limp with that. It can bite you. I mean, a lot of players are folding behind, so you might get away with it.
Yeah, I just don't like. Look at Al. Is Al like opening up his game right now, or what? He just raised with 3-5 suited.
Hold'em fan is filming 2-5 impossible. No, it is not impossible. It's just that we're showcasing the most common no-limit Hold'em game we have. We usually have about... yes, I know who Josh is. Hold'em fan.
I wouldn't have donked off.
3 players. Check. Check.
Oh, I got it. No, I don't want to. Like, give it to a hand, I want to have it.
Yes, we know who Josh is.
Smells a lot
And
like
Josh and I actually had this discussion this morning,
Coughing out of boredom.
before the stream, and 1-2 is going to be showcased, at least for the time being, because we have more 1-2 games than any other kind of no limit. Far more than 2-5.
It's more of an inviting game, 1-2. It's like the melting pot of poker.
Right.
You know, it's where almost everybody kind of starts, and you know they just find a comfort zone there at 1-2. It's friendly, it's financially friendly, it's player friendly, and until you really harness your game, you know, 1-2 is probably a good place to be.
Yeah, it's where a lot of no limit players start. 'Cause
Right.
I've known players that play in our big stakes game,
Longhorn or
in the private area,
across the street from the house.
in games like that got their start, at
Yeah.
1-2,
Oh, yeah.
a few years ago.
Oh, I've been here for 15 years, Matt, and I've seen
bad
the
are they out
evolution
there?
of a player literally start on straight 2
Yeah.
and work his way up to 5-10 no limit.
I go even further back. I mean, I played bar poker when I first started out.
Yeah.
Way back in
Right.
the late 90s.
Right. So I mean,
Oh, Mikey
Well,
with
it's-
aces.
you know, there's definitely an evolution of poker.
Jane 8 with the mystery hand. Can it stand up to aces?
I don't know. 5-6 suited could. Boom! Like I said,
Eh,
I'm not folding 5-6. I'm telling you that right now.
Under no circumstances at all.
There's no way that I play this hand and get that flop and fold. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Thank you. At least for snap calling that. You didn't even think about it.
No,
which-
just bam, threw it out there.
Which I'm impressed with. Though, because now you might be, you
Yeah.
know, now you're like, wait
See,
a
Mike,
second.
yeah, Mike's like, I've seen this before, with getting beat on the river like this.
Right.
And I've had enough of your shenanigans.
I would not call this.
10 outs, though.
I wouldn't call it. Because
I mean, 13 outs from his point of view. He can't know 3 of them are dead. But
and not only that, but you could be up against like
I know. I remember when you're trying to learn.
yeah, I don't know.
you could be
if
up
I
against
could
like
fold it.
7-8 of hearts. Like it's a hand that I feel like nah, that's it.
Alan has bought in a couple of
Oh
times.
no.
Yeah, he's
He
bought
did
in a
it.
couple times. This
He
is
did
his
it.
chance
Look at
to get it
Mario.
back.
Look
Yeah.
at Mario. Mario put his head down like, oh no.
Any 3, any 6, any 8, any 5. All of which.
Exactly. 5, 6, 8, or 3.
I'd be begging to run this thing 3 times if I was Alan.
3 times.
Oh yeah. I'd be
I'm
like,
like,
how
with-
many times do you want to run
with,
this thing?
with 10 outs, I mean, twice would be good enough for me
Yeah.
if I could get it, but I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Oh,
River's a
bricks out.
jack,
Bricks
all
out.
those outs,
See you tonight.
See you tonight.
and
Text me the
doesn't
address.
get one.
What time do you guys start? 6:30.
Yeah.
They go to 2. Hey, Al, I'll text him when I leave. Text me the address. I'll give it to Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have the address. I have it in my text.
I think I used up all my good luck on the first hand. I haven't won a hand since.
Mike, not Mike, Mario, I think you're the best.
All right, so
I don't have your password.
Yeah, Mike is having one heck of a session ever since those Trip Kings got cracked with the ace on the river. He has, I don't think he's lost a hand, maybe lost one hand before that,
yeah,
and then that's it. But I want to appreciate everybody in the chat.
yeah.
who's been
He's
hanging with us.
He's got
Chris Poker, Tony Poker.
yeah. Stefimo's kind of been owning that, the last few months, but maybe that tide's starting to turn. Might have a new champion here in Brian G.
Ah, well, again, I try to come from a poker psychological aspect. Try to get into the mind of why people are playing what they're playing, why they're floating, what they should be doing, what they shouldn't. things of that nature. So this might be...
Mikey B raised to 12. This might be the last hand.
Just 3.
It might not. We might get one more after this. We'll see how this one goes.
3 players.
There's an open-ender there.
Yeah. Open-ender, but has the best odds. But nobody's hit anything as of yet. Diamonds don't help anybody.
Bet 25.
I mean, at this point,
Heads up.
Mike's gonna let that go.
yeah, I would have been the aggressor.
I don't know. That'd be a good move.
Maybe, maybe not. Nobody has anything. You could have
Right.
bluffed it.
Yes, under many circumstances, you could have bluffed at that. But Mario at the table, who has been
Yeah.
doing most of the bluffing,
Right.
I'm not sure I could have if I was at the table. All right, we'll see about this. We get in one more hand, and we'll know right away if we get graphics.
See if we could sneak in this one last hand.
Sneak in one more. And it would appear no. So. Oh, look, the sun's going down. Right here in beautiful West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hey.
And it looks like that's going to do it here for our live stream 1-2 No Limit Cash game.
Yep.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow, somewhere
gonna be
around
our
6 o'clock.
Tournament.
Yeah, for the final table of the Friday night 230 buy-in tournament, I believe.
Yeah.
And on Saturday night, also at 6, we're going to have the final table of our Saturday weekly bounty tournament.
Yes.
And that's always a good one, the
That
bounty
is.
tournament.
That is.
But until then, this has been Matt Fagan with
Brian G.
Brian G.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe, because at the end of the day, we just want you to like us.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
so-
And like the stream.
Yeah, like the stream too.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell all your friends. Tell all your enemies. You know, tell everybody. All right.
Thanks again, guys.
So until tomorrow night at 6, I had that in front of me. Who is going to be on the show tomorrow, bringing you all of the action? I had that, and I got to get it back. Tomorrow it is going to be
Mike and Ernest.
the earnestly speaking one.
Yeah.
And Mikey B.
That's right.
All right, so and you definitely don't want to miss that. So until then, this is Matt and Brian saying good one. Have a good one from